to the Jerry Show. Every Saturday, 12 p.m. Pacific on YouTube and Twitch, where content creators and makers meet up and chat about their projects. Have a question? We might have the answer. Like, subscribe, and share. See you on the Jerry Show. Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Tuning in, the screen lights up. Real talk, no filters, no fuss. Make us meet on a digital stage. Projects born where passions rage. Jerry hosts the wildest ride. Creativity you can't hide. Talking shop on a Saturday noon. Idea shared, gonna blow up soon. Live on YouTube, live on Twitch. 3DHP's got the edge to bring our minds together here. In this space we persevere. Machines hum, ideas pop. No limit, we don't stop. Filaments melt into dreams. Innovation bursting at the seams. From the mind to reality, every project a new spree. Collaboration lights the way. In Jerry's world we play. Live on YouTube, live on Twitch. 3DHP's got the edge to bring our minds together here. In this space we persevere. From the mind to reality, every project a new spree. Collaboration lights the way. In Jerry's world we play. Live on YouTube, live on Twitch. 3DHP's got the edge to bring our minds.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome, welcome. It is Saturday. What is it? The 24th. We're live on Twitch. We're live on YouTube. Hope everybody's having an awesome day. We've got one maker in the back room today. At the moment, Cox cable came out earlier, worked on my internet. Shouldn't have any interruptions. Everything should be hunky-dory. Hope everybody's had a great week. We got a Memorial Day weekend, 3-day weekend here for most people. Hope you're all having an awesome day. And yeah, there's a join link, the pin post on Twitch and YouTube. Polymaker Filming. If you'd like to win a roll later, we'll be. I just gave you a cracker. Now leave me alone. I don't want to cuss. Leave me alone. Anyway, let's bring in the man in the back room. We'll get going. Hey, Kenny, how you doing?
The man of the hour. Actually, no. The man of the century. There we go.
Alrighty.
Not much. Just working on my AMS.
The Jerry Show. Jerry. Hey, Jack. PC Van Lit. SPC 3D. 3D Medic Vince. Sky the Jedi. Clayton. Sean. Hello. How is everybody doing? Hope you're having a great day. Leave me alone. No more crackers. You got food in the kitchen. Go in the kitchen, eat your food. Go eat your food, then come back and see me.
Who let the dogs out? Boom. Anyways.
And Matt, I guess, is back in the hospital, so he'll be back when he's soon. Huh? Wish him the best. Hopefully he gets better soon. Yeah, one of my dogs, I taught her to bark if she wants a cracker a long time ago, to sit and bark. So now I guess she figures that's how she gets my attention. She'll sit and bark at me.
Teach you for teaching.
And I got a resin print I've been working on for a week, as I told everybody about. It took me a week to print everything from Bloodsport. I'm using some resin from Fun Creole. They sent me out 4 big bottles of resin. I've used close to 7 so far. I was a couple bottles short on working on things, and then I had a couple failed prints. And then I reprinted a part wrong a couple times, and it's getting there. It's of Jean-Claude Van Damme, and the other man's name, his name is Chung Lee in the show. Can't think of the actor's name. But anyway, it's a fight scene. And that's a video I'm working on. And then I'll be working on some train stuff. I got a video to do here for Klondike. He's a train friend of mine. I've got some modules that I have to glue together to put in scale train on, a big oval. And that's one thing I've been working on. My truck is up and running, repaired. My old exhaust, the 2 old cats, one was clogged, one I don't know how bad the other one was. I found a place that recycles them. So I gave my truck registration, a fingerprint, a picture, my ID to make sure it's not stolen. It came off my vehicle, and I made $83 on my old exhaust. So that was nice. That offsets the cost of what I paid for the new stuff on Amazon I put on. So got to drive my truck a few more miles and go re-smog it and get it re-registered. So that's kind of it in a nutshell. That's what's going on with me at the moment. So how is everybody? Oh, Rocky Mountain Rep, all the videos, really cool. Thank you everybody for that has been sharing content or that went and participated. It really looked cool. All the stuff that I've seen at Rocky Mountain really looked amazing. I see Sam Prentice was in one of his videos. He plugged me in it. He plugged the Jerry Show, so that was nice. Appreciate that. He was talking to Rob Mink about the baby belt printer, and he mentioned about Rob being on the 3D HP on Saturdays, so I appreciate the plug.
And who's going to join us as I try to fix my AMS?
Cyber Bob, what's going on? Hey, Matt. Matt's in chat. How you doing? Hope you get better soon, Matt.
And, of course, I'm missing one of my screws. Way to go. You know, one of the screws that hold the thing in.
Yeah, usually when I tip it up, they fall right back down inside the bottom there.
I know, usually. But like I said, this is probably my 3rd go-around with this thing. And this time, I'm missing one of my screws. But I have...
hey, Martin.
I have a bunch of screws back here. I should. That's not it. Not it. Ooh, what was that?
That was my Facebook dinging. Somebody's Facebooking me. Let me see what that's all about.
Man, where are my screws? I bought Bamboo on their page has all the screws that
Like,
make a printer for Bamboo.
Frag's going to be dropping in a minute.
Okay.
He just
Let,
messaged
let,
me for a link. I forgot to send him one yesterday. But if you guys want to join and I don't send you a link if I don't personally know you, I always post a link in chat. So it's always in chat or you can ask in chat. And as long as it's 3D, as long as it's hobby related on stuff that we normally talk about, you're welcome to come in on stream, talk about what you're working on, and self promote things that you're doing or working on. Not a
yeah,
problem.
yeah. Just so you know, like when I first started, I did go through a probation period, and after a month, he sent me to the lab, and I had a test for drugs, and I had to draw blood. So there. Just kidding.
Thank you very much for the follow, Kenzie, on Twitch. Appreciate that. We got the drop game working on Twitch too. We got, let's see, how many people? 6 people on Twitch watching, and the other, what, like 18 or so are on YouTube.
That's the only game they got on there.
Yeah, I have that drop game on there, the parachute thing. I'm thinking about dropping Twitch, and not much happens with it. I'm only on here on Saturdays. I've only got 5 subscribers and 753 followers. Not much going on with Twitch, but at the moment, I guess I'll keep running it when I go live on YouTube.
I found my screws. Yeah.
Awesome.
Just so you know, if you own a Bamboo and you work on a lot like I do, you can go on their their store and order screws, and it comes in a packet like this, and it's got any screw set that they use or any screw size they use. Got all kinds of sets in here. So there's my extra
Right.
set of screws from Bamboo.
And there's a drop.
So you basically got to go through it and find out which one fits.
Where's right? And right here is the model I'm working on. You can see Chung Lee. He's leaning back, getting kicked by Jean-Claude Van Damme, which is Frank Dukes in the movie Bloodsport. And that's a video and a model I'm working on right there. And then I got to start working on the Sobol right here. I got to work on the hot end. Like I said, I've been working on the truck and the car and blah, blah, blah. Excuse after excuse. Well, now I need to finally start getting that hot end built so that I can get the box turtle right there working with this right here.
My box turtle is still in the box because I haven't finished my solo, which is right there.
Yep.
I got pretty much the xenomorph on. I'm at the point where I do see the clipper screen just for a split second, but I am getting an error
Hey,
that
Da
my
Vinci.
hot end and my bed are out of range, and basically that's telling me I need to check, make sure wires aren't touching, they're not shorted, along those lines. So once I get that fixed, I should have it up and running soon, so I can get started on my turtle box.
And Scott will be here dropping in shortly.
Yeah, I sure would like to know which screw I got to use. Yeah, it comes with all kinds of cool stuff, this screw kit. It even comes with spacers, which I don't have any clue what they're
Thank you.
for.
Thank you, Da Vinci. Hello, Vincent. How you doing today, Vincent? Hope you're having a great day.
I think it's one of these puppies.
Edge 3D says we all know that you're short a few screws.
I misplaced one of my AMS shell screws, okay?
We all know that too.
So that's why I'm looking through my bag of Bamboo screws to find a replacement. I got to find the right one. And
So-
everybody in life has a screw loose. I think I found it.
And the older you get, the more it happens.
Hey, wait till you try to go out in your backyard and you're looking for your shades. And which I know I've heard this plenty of time from other people, and it has happened to me now. And you're wearing the damn things.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Fragments popping in. What's up,
What's up?
Frag?
Hey, I see you're on a new platform thing.
Yep, it's similar to StreamYard. Works a lot better than the one I had. And now when I full screen you, it's not all garbled. It's clear. You can automatically be on 1080p when you come in the back room.
That's awesome. How much is that?
25 a month instead of 19.
You're getting what you paid for it. It looks cleaner. It doesn't have all the like the chat stuff on the right side or stuff.
Yeah, my chat in this one is on the left. I can't talk in chat before I go live. Normally, on the other programs, you can talk in chat before you go live. And on this one, I don't think you guys can talk to chat unless you're on Twitch or YouTube. I think you got to be on the other platform to type.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't really see the chats when we were on YouTube anyway. In our thing, and really, you just kind of like would say hi to people and okay, yeah.
Hey, Jackster. Hey, Don. How's it going today?
So where is everybody? I know Zach had surgery yesterday on his shoulder.
Oh, okay. Didn't know that. Matt's in the hospital. He'll be back soon.
Yeah,
Which Zach? Zany?
yeah.
Wow.
I meant to check in on him, but I got
What? Why was somebody whacking with a sword at the show?
no. I think I don't think it's my place to say, but he had to have surgery.
Okay.
Hey, Timor. How you doing today? Oh, you know, the back room can talk to us and we can hear them. And I didn't even know when these guys popped in. But ladies and gentlemen, we've got Zany Maker Zach and we got David from 3D TNT. Hey guys, what's going on?
Speaking of the devil.
Speak of the devil.
Which one's the devil? Which one's the devil?
You no.
What
Zach.
about me?
Zach, how you doing?
Hey,
Thank
can
you
you
for
hear
your
me?
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you for your video content. Thank you for everything you guys did at Rocky Mountain. I enjoyed seeing you guys on camera talking about both of you, this, that, and everything. Appreciate it.
So nobody died, huh?
So what were you talking?
I guess he didn't die. He just doesn't know how to answer his messenger chats.
Oh wait, what? Did you message me? Are you doing what? Yes, I'm doing well.
Why is my mic not
I
working?
didn't get a chance
We hear
to
you.
Okay, messed up.
message you yesterday. I figured I'd try it today. I figured you'd still.
So they got me on some medication right now. So they're
Wait a
doing
minute.
on Tuesday. They're doing kind of have to rest a bit.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
didn't tell anybody what's going on, so they may be a little in the dark.
Hey guys,
how you doing?
I woke up this morning. I'm doing great.
Yeah, you can't.
Okay.
I'm breathing in a month.
Yeah,
So-
no, I'm good. I'm good. So everyone, how are you doing, Klondike and Sprinkle Nips, Dave?
I'm well. I'm well. Can you hear me? It doesn't show me moving on
Yes,
the mic.
we can hear you.
Oh, it looks good too.
And you're moving.
That reminds me. Hey Dave, what laser did you guys get?
Don't even start, because if you watch the live, you know she got sidetracked multiple times going over to the lasers. Oh man, no laser yet.
Yeah, down below, Dave, your mic is lighting up when you talk.
Okay.
Oh, and Dave, for the record, my SPO8 is still down.
So's mine. So's mine, Kenny. We're in this together. We got our goals together. Mine is a taco. Mine's a taco. So
They all are.
So
The
all
taco
my
bed
prayers
is
are running right now.
Oh wait. See, I actually have good news because I actually did finish a project. I finished a project. I finished. It's only been like 11 months. I finished my Neo. Got a Ender. What is this? That's a Manta E3 Easy board running
Swiss water?
5160s, and I still got to put a
Hey,
head on here. But
Kilroy, how
yes,
you doing today?
it physically works. It actually works. I've finished 2 projects now. So
Thank
now
you,
I've got the
Chris, for
Boron.
resubscribing on Twitch. I
I've got the
appreciate that.
Boron and the Neo done. Now I got to figure out the next
Ooh.
project.
Dude, hey, let me see that drag chain. It looked like a spine.
It is. It's called the Spine.
No.
I actually have it running on that one, that one, that one, and that one.
Okay,
And
that's
I
cool.
love that one. It's by Nora, is the designer on printables.
That is really cool.
Well, I'm glad that Dave's on here because I actually have a question for everybody. I'm looking at getting another printer, and I know everybody in here has probably like 12, but
Nope.
I don't
I
want to.
only have 5.
Yeah, I only have one that actually works. I'm sending the other 2 back because they're crap. So I've been looking at like the K2 Max or the Elegoo Centauri Carbon because all I do is print ABS. I don't do multicolor. So there's tons of like crappy, lots of YouTube videos. I really think the Centauri Carbon for the price is good, but you see a lot of like hate videos on them. And so I'm like, should I invest? I know it's not a lot, but any money you invest in a machine is still an investment.
Mhm.
So is that what you have behind you is the Centauri Carbon?
Yeah, that's the Centauri.
How,
And
how,
Dave's got one.
how is
Yeah,
that?
he's got that's a Max to his left
Yep.
there, and then I have a Max over here, and then there's the K2 Plus. But the K2 Plus has had some issues out the box from certain
Right.
people. Said it. I love my Max. I
So
absolutely
that's just a
love it.
regular. That's just a K1 Max.
That's just the K1
pre-op.
Max with the CFS kit add-on to it. So this
Okay.
one does multicolor. So I mean, I love it.
So as far as like the Creality, I think for the price range, obviously that doesn't really concern me because they have a good long history, right? I think with Elegoo coming out the gate with a $300 printer that does pretty much the same stuff as a P1S or an X1C, except for having an AMS or whatever. A lot of people have complained about certain things. I've watched tons of videos, but I was like, you know what? Jerry always has a lot of people that are printing and have a lot of printers. And so I figured I'd ask you guys because most of everybody in here prints daily, if not around the clock. So I just wanted to kind of see what you guys thought because if I can, yeah,
And there's nobody currently on screen that's sponsored by any company
That's
on
right.
videos they're
Nope.
doing. So right now, you'll get an honest opinion.
yeah,
Dude, that's cool.
that's cool.
So
What,
that-
Dave, what is that clear head? Is that clear?
No, that's a silk. That's a PLA silk. That's a PLA. Oh wait.
And it's like a translucent silk?
No, that's actually just silk. That's just regular plain silk. It's just the lighting. I got really bright lighting in here. That's all.
Can you put it closer to your camera?
Hold on. I can make it closer.
Okay, it looked like there was a head in there. Like
Mm-mm.
from the camera angle, it looked like there was a head inside the helmet, and you
Almost clear. Yeah.
No. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But no, this is actually the legs are printed on. This one's printed on an Anchor Make M5 or 5. Yeah, M5 that I'm just playing around with because it's an old printer. It actually printed really well. with
Please
the
tell
new
me the arms
upgrade.
rotate. I know they don't, but that'd be cool if they rotated.
The which ones?
The arms, if they rotated, that'd be
No,
really
no,
cool.
it's a solid one.
Yeah.
But all of the black was done on the K1 Max, and all of the
And I'm a-
silk was done on the P1S.
and it's
No,
all
this-
it's all PLA, right?
It's all PLA, just glued it together. I was gonna paint it, and then after I glued it, I'm like, I think I should have painted it before I glued it together. I'm like, oh well.
And Klondike, how are you liking? How long have you had your Centauri?
A little over a month now, maybe 2. I don't pay attention to time.
Out the
Pardon?
box, good to go. Like
Out of the box, good to go. I didn't have to do really anything. it's like they took a lot of the things away. Well, like on the K1, you have to, flip the lever over in order to feed the filament or take out the filament. On the Elegoo, you don't. It's pretty much. How can I put it? It's an awesome printer. I mean, here, let's see.
For $300, it's amazing.
You
say
can't beat it. You
can't
cannot
beat.
Yeah, you don't have
No.
AI. You don't have AI monitoring. You don't have a lot of the bells and whistles. But as far as
No.
print stuff go,
Well, here's something I did.
well, I think people have gotten spoiled with all that extra stuff. They, getting back to kind of core 3D printing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And this was done pretty much on, well, actually 3 machines. This was done on the Elegoo.
Okay.
And I mean, look at the handles on that thing.
Yeah, the handles and even that mesh stuff on the side. I mean, you don't see any kind of like no kind of orient. I couldn't tell how you orientated this print. It looks great.
Well, the question is, if that was for sales at a yard sale, flea market, wherever, would you buy that? Is
Yes.
it printed well
Oh, yeah.
enough that you would buy that?
Yes.
Because I printed many things that look good, but I wouldn't pay for them because I don't think they look that good.
Yeah.
But, it
But we're
depends.
also our worst enemies, our own critics.
Yeah.
We'll blast our own stuff in a heartbeat.
Yeah, this is Pet G. This was done
That
on
is-
the Max.
That is very true, because just, the picnic just passed. I made some laser items for our door prizes, and one of them was a hymn on a plaque, because a lot of them, we're from an old town, so we had a lot of churches. That took me 3 tries to get that right, and the eagle I did, if you ever come on my page, that was my second attempt. Because my standards are high. When somebody else is getting my item, my standards are high, and yours should be as well.
My child.
Thundercats, ho!
I'm glad my
Dude,
son
oh
got
my
one.
God.
Amazing.
These guys. So this isn't even the best one. This is just a prototype, and these Thundercat guys have gone crazy. I got a museum up in Illinois. It's a toy museum and stuff. They want one. Like, it's crazy, and that's the thing. That's why I need to get another printer, because right now it's 88 pieces to print.
Not too bad.
Nah.
It's not bad, but when you have one printer,
Yeah. Yeah, that's a lot.
Oh, wow.
Sweet.
Does
that one have the screen in it?
Yep.
Oh.
So I have a tiny TV in there for the like the monitor.
Oh, also, to answer your question, because everyone can hear me, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not seeing my mic pick up, so that is a little bit
See, I
weird.
had the same thing.
It's working. I see your mic moving.
Yeah. Okay. But so answer your question, Frags. Yeah, I'm all good, and I should be officially documented cancer-free by Tuesday.
There you go, bud.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had cancer.
Yeah, he just told me on like Thursday. He's like, "Yeah, I'm going into surgery on tomorrow," and I was like, "Why didn't you tell anybody? I didn't want anybody to worry. We're your friends, man. Like we need to worry. We need to know you're okay. You could have went into surgery and something bad could have happened, and then he's like, "Where's Zany Maker Zach? Oh,
Dude,
something happened in the hospital."
Mole or skin or lesion or sunburn or something like that.
It was sequential cell cinema, so they're taking out the rest of it on Tuesday, and I should be then officially cancer free.
Good.
I didn't.
Good.
So they're going to cut out a little bit more. They have this patch to numb it and everything, and then they have me taking a few pills the day before, Monday night, and then I take one before Tuesday, so they get out the rest of it. But no, I should be cancer free.
Oh, Derek.
When did you first find out?
I found out about a month and a half ago.
All right. Yeah, because again, I hate to keep going back to the picnic, but right after that, one of our regulars a lady that was very sweet, and my family knew her family because our her father and my stepdad were best friends from elementary school, and we found out she wasn't as lucky, and it was leukemia, and she didn't tell us so. So that's why that
Yeah.
surprised me when you said that. It's like what?
Yeah.
It's shock, and that was devastating because she didn't tell her own brother because me and him were because we're the same age. She's from a big family of 9 kids, and it's shocking. So yeah,
Oh yeah.
I know it's a personal thing because I've had girlfriends, that had that. I've had my pastor's wife had it. So but me personally, if I had it, I would have to share. But that's just my personal conviction. Teach their own.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, it's nothing. They said it wasn't hyper aggressive cancer, so. And plus, my family is prone to having it, so, it's like.
It's in your prone. Oh,
Yeah, I'm prone to having cancer. That's a genetics,
hey,
but.
the only thing that's prone in my family, that ass.
Okay.
I'm with you, Kenny. Yay! We're big boned. It's not fat ass. It's big boned.
Yeah, there you
Big
go.
bone.
Big bone.
bone.
That's right. Okay,
Nice.
well, I mean, that's good to know in regards to the printers. And Zach, I mean, of course, in regards to the cancer stuff, I think for you, it was no big deal, but I think some of us have had surgeries. Surgery in itself is still a big deal. It doesn't matter because anything could happen on the table. And I think
True.
genuinely it just shows that
I
people
lo-
care about
I,
you and want to know that you're okay.
I greatly appreciate it.
and for the record, I love Profilol, so they can do a colonoscopy on any time. I love Profilol.
Let
I
me
mean,
get the gloves on.
I'm not Michael Jackson. Love Profilol, but I love Profilol.
God, why? Dilaudid was mine, Kenny, for my surgery.
But yeah, no, I'm doing good. Ooh, I love that printer. I want it.
You didn't win it though, did you? The lady won it. The one lady won it at ours. That's what we gave
Dude.
away. We gave away a FlashForge 5M.
Yeah. Not as sexy as this though.
No,
I
mine,
want that
I have the
printer.
yellow. I'm matching your yellow, but I ain't got the blues. Mine's
All right, guys. It's a week later. Inquiring minds are want to know, how did these suits go over at the show?
How did the
They
suit?
didn't have his.
Oh, the
The
suit.
suits.
They
I didn't have
it.
mine. Zany wore his mesh suit. They loved his. Yeah, they love Zany's mesh suit. I got to play with Zany's rods.
That sounds bad. That sounds bad.
I can confirm his rod is bigger than my rod.
Oh man!
Yeah.
Look at
His
that
has some
face
girth
turning
to
red.
it.
Look at Zach's face turning red. That's like a scaffolding thing.
Scaffolding.
Yep. I'm expected to print about 30 kilograms of this stuff.
For what?
For my booth at Murph
Huh.
and any future boot.
So, are you remember that stuff I sent you in regard? So I saw the pictures of your ship with the cotton stuff that we talked about.
Yeah.
Have you looked into the stuff I sent you to make that better? Specifically, that Star Wars video I sent you of that
Yes.
diorama. Okay.
Yep. No, we've looked at that, and also then I'm working with oh fudge, what's his name? I can't. But he's making creeper fog, so.
Okay.
So we are working on making my booth like 10 times better.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of
The model is
time.
great. The
Yeah.
model, the print is amazing. It's just that cottony stuff
Yeah.
just really
Yep.
changes the perspective, and I think adding some color and some lights will just like set that thing off, dude.
Oh yeah, no, we're working on everything. We are we're going to bring up next level, and then this whole thing, this scaffolding, well, I'll have this whole thing. It's supposedly evenly distribute up to 200 pounds.
Oh wow.
So we're going to be hanging stuff up. We're going to be hanging my weapon props from it. I have a 6-foot greatsword printing right now on these guys. I have scaffolding and some more maker chips printing. And by the way, Dave, I was voted like some of the top maker chips at the event.
I hate you, Zach. We were going back and forth about who was going to give more maker chips. So I brought 3 cases, and Zany brought a whole bunch more. And I'm like, yeah. Day 1, I had finished my first case. I go, Zany, how many? He goes, I'm on my 3rd one right now. It's like, don't talk to me.
Hey, Zach, did you take your playing cards with you?
They
Yes,
did?
I took multiple decks, actually. So, New Makers has their deck now. Overture has their deck. I'm making. So, hopefully, Cookie Cat will actually send the material to me this time so I can make a certain big content creators deck this time around.
Hey, Red Light, how you doing today, buddy?
Where was that?
Wait, well, that was a little bit of backlight.
Hey,
Who's,
Red Light, I called
Oh.
the place in Vegas. I took my old catalytic converters off my truck to a recycling yard. I got $83 for them.
Oh wow.
So. Wait,
We can see it.
okay. I didn't know if it was focusing on my face or the chip.
There's a chip.
Chip.
Yeah, I was wondering why
Yeah.
you put your hand over your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, these new cameras are face focused.
Yeah.
Even if you put something in them now. I figured that out the other day.
But yeah,
What is this? What is this?
I went
hell is this?
through. I went
What is
through
this?
a little under 2,000 chips.
Cat wants to go to sleep on your chest.
Yeah, you're on TV. You want to get
Kitty
off?
cat,
Yeah.
we're watching you,
Yeah.
kitty cat.
Getting you
Yeah.
off me? You got all this fur on you now.
Ooh, Gesundheit, whoever sneezed. What's that?
You heard it?
Yeah,
Wait.
yeah, your cat perked up right away.
You want to get down? Because you got my black shirt's now furry.
Sorry if you were in headphones. That was loud, but anyway.
It did, yeah.
That's how I scare away the neighborhood cats when I go out front. I hiss at them or throw a rock.
Or the rocks.
I don't try to hit them. I just want them to run away. They're strays, and they like to do number 2 in my yard out front and in the flower bed. And yeah, so I don't need them on my property. And God forbid they go out back.
Where is... I have something to show you, Jerry.
Projects in Dad's garage. What's going on?
Ooh, what's
Don't worry.
that?
Notice it's well cottoned up for packaging.
Oh, is that it, Dave?
This is it, yep.
Oh,
Yeah, I've seen on your desk in a couple people's videos.
Oh, yeah. It's...
Cool.
There it is. We got... let's see. We got Stay Ready to 3D Prints. We got Zany Maker, Rob, Pezliz, the real Chris from KB3D. Let's see, Captain Kern, the real
of course,
Sam
got
Prentice.
Sam's.
I got
Cool.
Sam's. This is actually Jason from LDOs, Zachary 3D Prints, K2 Kevin. There's quite a few of them. Clown Hammer.
Nice.
So yeah, we're packing this up for you. We're gonna ship this for you since you couldn't make it.
Awesome. I
And
appreciate
this is actually filament. So I promised them I would do it. This is filament from Central 3D Printing, Lynn and Matt, that actually donated this to us like last year. Filament. We were supposed to do a review on the filament. It's a PLA with ABS. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's an ABS with PETG mixed in it. It's, I believe 10% PETG with ABS to give it stability and a little bit of give.
Cool.
Dave, I have a question.
Ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen, Zachary.
Hey,
So
Zach.
He was there.
Hey.
So
There you go,
Dave,
Ken.
Yeah,
does,
Kenny.
does that make him an honorary member of the Blue Man Group?
He could
Yeah.
be.
Okay.
Yeah, Zach, awesome. You and your wife went. Your wife, I think, is very pretty. Thought I'd tell you that. And you've done a great job filming all your content.
And I've got actually 12 more videos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
you've
only
done
problem
great.
is, can Jared carry a tune?
So actually, in total 14 videos shot there.
Wow.
Zachary, Terry's gonna kidnap your wife. She said that they're gonna try to run the booth next time. they said, hey, we need
Yeah,
to
my-
go away.
Hey,
My-
Dave, that just means you and I can, all of us can get away, right?
Yes, thank God.
But my wife, she wants to be volunteer next year.
Oh yeah,
Cool.
She already said that to Justin, and she said like, yeah, I want to feel connected, and she wants to do actual stuff there to help out.
Well, in all these years you've been on YouTube, I've never seen your wife on camera. Did she kind of come out of her shell and now she's liking it and comfortable with the whole idea of it?
I have to asked her several times, and she or maybe camera shy or don't want to be on camera that much. That I fully understand.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, she wants to join on the trip, and suddenly she wants to also shoot footage and stuff
Awesome.
like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got Scott with Edge of 3D.
Hey.
There we go.
Happy Memorial Day weekend. Cheers.
Yep, happy Memorial Day weekend.
yes, sir.
Oh, we got a raid that came in. I didn't see that.
Come on, Zach. Where's yours?
Lee Marie
You want-
3D,
you want
thank you
one
very
out
much for the
somewhere?
raid. I really appreciate that.
Just
Great.
I need a drink.
Benny, hello. I never got an announcement.
Cheers, Zach.
Cheers.
Thank you for the raid. Thank you so very much. My name is Jerry 3DHP, and every Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific, I go live on Twitch and on YouTube, and we talk about 3D printing. We have a maker hangout. If you're a maker and you like making stuff and you want to come in and talk about stuff, you can come in on camera. You can share your ideas, your thoughts. You can plug your channel. I hope you guys had a great stream. Thank you very much. I never got any kind of a notification on YouTube that I got rated, but I apologize for that. But my dog barks. I give her a cracker, so shut up. But thank you for the raid. I really appreciate it. There we go. We're back.
Did you say all that in one breath, Jerry?
Did I what?
Did you say all of that in one breath?
Yeah, I tried.
That's pretty good.
Come on, all the way.
Yeah, I say the same thing every week, and sometimes I get tongue twisted and I mess up. But Clownhammer, Benny, Jose, hello.
I just found out 45 minutes ago I'm going to Murph.
You're going to Murph?
Cool.
I'm going to Murph.
With which representing or with which company?
I'm going to Murph.
Okay.
It's called Edge of 3D. It's a YouTube channel.
Okay.
May have heard of it.
Yep.
I can't wait to see all you guys at Murph then, on my old stomping grounds.
yeah, for Murph, I need to check first with my manager if I can get those days off.
Wife.
The way it all came about is I was asked to go to Earth, but I can't go to Earth because I literally land. I get home from the Philippines 2 days before Earth starts, and I said I can fly out to Earth, but I can't bring anything. There's just no way. I can't. I did that a couple years back where I literally arrived back from overseas, did my laundry, repacked my suitcase, and hopped in my vehicle that I had preloaded before I went overseas and drove to Earth the very first time I went.
Mhm.
And I'm not doing that again, but
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Clownhammer, when you
I
streamed, it was real choppy. Your video was broke up real bad. But I did watch what you did. Thank you.
Scott, I got a question for you, technical question.
okay.
Pool leg, okay? Replacement of that there. It's the foot, okay?
Oh, cool.
Best material.
Awesome.
Is it going to be the PET CF or is it going to be the polycarbonate? Going outside.
I would use PET CF on that, to be honest with you.
Look at this. I'm all hairy now. So you go with the PET CF one.
Yeah.
Okay. Because I printed 4 different variations and I was still trying to figure out which one was going to be the best. And I know you're the testing man for the filaments.
Well, I'm right here's a test that just finished up. I had to cover up some stuff on there because somebody would zoom in and read what it is. But you can see the PETG just kind of, boy, that's really sad. And then I don't remember who asked me to test the 3DX Max ASA, but that's way shorter than it started. It drooped and then it shrunk and actually picked its weight up because these have all these weights hanging on them. And so as it cooled, it shrunk and it lifted that weight back off but you can see how much it shrunk up compared to the others. And then of course the PA6 carbon fiber, it never went anywhere. It just, now I stopped at 140 degrees Celsius on this test because I wasn't testing all of them to failure. I was testing these 4 here that are blacked out. You'll see that soon enough. But yeah, it was interesting. The PETG failed really early. The PA6 never failed, and now the PA6 and PA12 are all annealed. The ABS, ASAs, they all failed about the same point. So now the next set of tests is a whole bunch of these. Believe it or not, these are actually tests.
Ooh, duckies.
Jeep ducks.
Those are cool.
Jeep duckies.
Yeah.
I love it. Nice catch.
Yeah, these, and then this test here is also part of it. It's how the lights ain't going to pick it up, but it's part of the test, and the pegs are in the box. But anyway, so I will be at Murph. I will have my testing machines there. I will put a link to the STL codes for the sample pieces if people want to print stuff out and use the machines and break stuff. And I'll probably have somewhere between 100 and 200 rolls of filament, some never opened and some, if it's down less than 250 grams of filament on the roll, I'm not going to waste my time with it, but I'm going to pack the stuff that I want at my booth, which is going to be my 2.4 and my testing equipment, and then whatever other room I have in the vehicle, I'm just going to pack it full of spools of filament because I've got to get rid of some. My living room is full of filament. My hallway over here is full of filament. This room is absolutely, you can see up there, all the way across back there, and then down below there is a whole bunch more. That closet's clear full of filament. So
I'll volunteer as tribute, Scott. I will take any and all filament that you give.
I got you beat. I got hard steel nozzles.
When you buy glue, shouldn't they have a protective cap underneath this? You unscrew, peel it off, put the cap back on. Because I ordered this off Amazon because I was too lazy to drive to Lowe's, and when it came out 2 days ago, the cap was popped up and the bag was full of glue. So this was completely coated in glue. So I had to wash it off. No big deal. There was nothing else in the package, just this. Called up Amazon, complained about it, explained to them what had happened. I got a credit for $5.50, and I got my glue for free since I can still use it. But, you know, if it just pops up, there should at least be, like on most medicines, you know, you got to pop the thing off, peel it off, put the cap back on. And this wasn't like it. So next time I go to Lowe's, I'll grab one off the shelf, I'll pop it up and see if there's air pressure, you know, or if the glue comes out. It should be sealed. And the reason I got this is, I can't hear you, Sean, you're muted. The reason I got this is I have a gallon of glue out in the garage. It was half full of Tight Bond, and it was dried up. I don't know why, but it's dried up. It's half full. I might have to try to get down in there, and maybe the top layer from the air dried it in the container, because I have these modules from Sean for my N-scale trains, and I need to glue them together and do a video, so that's why I bought more glue for it.
Yeah, all the Type Bond that I bought, they've never had a seal.
No, they don't. You just pop it up and use it. Yep. Okay. Well, anyway, Amazon, it was all with a bag. So just be forewarned if you buy something like this off Amazon.
Gloop.
So Murph is at a fairground.
Yeah, it's at the Elkhart County Fairgrounds in Goshen, Indiana.
Goshen.
So is this the
Just
one? So this
don't
is the
park
one
your
you're
motorized vehicle in the loafing shed. They get pissed off when they can't park their horses in the loafing shed. So when you go to McDonald's, that nice little building out there, that little pole building that shades your car from the sunshine, that's not for your car. That's for the horses.
The Amish.
So I got 3 bottles of Gloop and a small bottle at Remurf, and I didn't buy any of it. People
I don't
just
like
kept
you.
giving it to me.
I don't like you, Zach. I don't
Are
like
you saying something with that, Zach?
It's unacceptable. I didn't know you got all that many. I would have took it from you.
They kept saying they can't bring it with them. That's why I was asking you, David, are you sure?
Why
I
can't
was
you
sure-
bring
I
it
didn't
with
wanna
you? You
take
can
it.
take it on an airplane,
I
and
didn't
you
want
can take
to.
it overseas.
Yeah, I didn't want to mess with it. I didn't want any liquids in my bag, so yeah, I gave mine to Zany. All I needed it for was one piece, just one little piece, and Gloop wouldn't just go like boop for me. So yeah, I bought a bottle.
How did it go, by the way, Dave, at the antenna from your car?
How did it? What? Who?
That
Oh,
was
nothing.
ripped.
There's nothing happened to my car. Everything was perfectly fine with the rental when I returned the vehicle.
Oh yeah, everything was perfectly
Everything was
fine.
fine.
These
I
are
don't
test pieces too.
What about those?
They're test pieces as well, believe it or not.
Huh?
That's south of Michigan.
That's supposed to be some kind of power tool color, but I'm not sure what power
DeWalt.
tool. Is DeWalt that yellow? And
Yes.
this is a gradient filament. I don't know how the light's picking it up, but it's a gradient. So
Awesome. Who here
Having
knows
fun.
Bearded Printer? Does anyone know of Bearded Printers and his designs?
I may have met him once or twice.
So
Jerk. I don't like you, Zach. I really don't like you. Don't do it. Damn it.
Okay, let me ask this: if I have a, you don't want to try
Well,
this
it's
again.
true.
I want to attend one of these damn shows. If I have a flight credit from here to Long Beach, which is not far from Las Vegas, so I have a flight credit. I have that. Okay. If I got 1,000 from my private bank, would that be able to cover the weekend?
that would be a Dave question.
Oh, what is the question?
I got a flight credit already that I
Uh-huh.
haven't used from last year's picnic. I have a
Okay.
flight credit, but it's only to Long Beach and back, so it's not very much. It's like what, $250. With that and $1,000, will I be able to pull off a Murph trip?
Well, you're looking at probably a minimum of about $600 for a hotel room at Murph. Well, I shouldn't say that. They've got some really cheap hotels there too, but
I was about to say that, and you got to know some people that can get
2
you a
days.
deal.
What? 2 days, 2 motels, and food, right?
Yeah. 'Cause
Yeah, but
my sister's going through a windfall. I'm not going to say how, but my sister's going through a windfall, and she keeps asking me if I need more money.
yes,
So-
tell her you need all of it.
Hello, Pez Liz. How you doing today?
yeah,
And then as long as you're handing it out, I know some people.
Hey.
yeah, I'm thinking
I
it's
mean,
about.
That's my piggy bank.
It's free for me.
Put it this way, she just paid my next year's registration on the truck, just as a birthday gift.
Let's see. We did with the discount and that.
You're gonna want to buy stuff when you're there. Probably possibly buy this, buy that.
About the only thing that's for sale there, Jerry, is filament.
Actually, wait. Not everybody had filament there. You had to buy a lot of it online. Some of them didn't even bring their filament with them. They
So
brought
Murph-
samples.
Crucial, man.
But she like
Murph, I could see people doing it at Rocky Mountain because of all the regulations surrounding it. But Murph's a free for all. You don't have to do anything there. You can sell stuff.
That is true.
So
That is
I'm
true.
not going to have to make a last minute run to the courthouse again to get my seller's license with like an hour before we stopped setup. Oh, okay, good to know.
An hour. You were there.
I was.
And you're like, oh.
I was already setting up. And Justin was like, "You got that? No, I have my Maryland stuff. No. Colorado. You need the Colorado stuff." Like, damn it.
So
Yeah, the
mission-
videos on Rocky Mountain that I just watched, I've seen a lot of people selling stuff.
Oh,
But-
also, good news, Jerry. We gave you a shout out at the Real Sam Prentice.
Yeah, I seen that. I thank Sam for that. Thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that. Or he did. I don't. Oh, I didn't see if he did that with you, but I seen he did that with
Rob.
With Rob Mink. When he was talking
Yeah.
to Rob, he mentioned about Rob being on 3DHP on the Jerry Show. Yeah, I appreciate that.
That's funny. We were trying to. I don't know if Zany told you already. We were trying to skirt the system and have some tables together with some other people, other makers we know. And it did. I got caught. Kind of. I don't know how
you
to
got-
call all of me walking through when I wasn't supposed to be there. Justin goes, no, everybody. I got to be fair to everybody. You got to go outside. So I go outside and I come in, try to get the table right where next to Zany and them. It's already taken, and I end up all the way at the end of the hall. And I look to my left, and it's Rob. And I'm like, well, I'm good with this spot, man.
Well, tell him about the giveaway. How I just walked up and I read my number.
hilarious.
John with Tripod Garage. I've seen him set up there in somebody's video. I think Zach was walking by him, and that's John was setting up. Yeah.
Yeah,
did I
John
do?
got by a couple times.
And then Zach was in one of his videos. Someone sneak in the back door. We're not going to wait in that long line. We're going to go in over here. So
Yep.
if you
I
know where
was
the doors
te-
are, of course you can get around things.
I was technically a volunteer for the
Yeah,
day, so
he was
that's how
hurt.
I got.
He got in early and got a perfect spot, and I ended up by the door on the corner with his back behind. But that's okay. Me and Rob had a great time. We had a great
So
time.
how do you think I always got the exact spot I wanted there?
Huh?
Because I was there bringing the stuff in for Polymaker and for Brico and LDO and everybody
you-
else, and I would just happen to set a tub full of my crap on a maker table to get it out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I just didn't get around to moving it off the maker table before I
Ladies
opened the door.
and gentlemen, we've got Clownhammer. What's going on, Clownhammer?
Hey.
How you doing?
Howdy doody. I'm taking a break from making pens. Figured
Okay.
I'd pop in and say hi.
Appreciate
Hi.
it.
Haven't seen you guys in about a week.
Yeah, basically, yeah. It's what, in 5 weeks?
It's been, and we got a couple
5 weeks.
4 weeks left.
It's 4 weeks.
4
Oh,
weeks.
gee, it's 4 weeks.
4 weeks.
Yeah.
4 weeks. Don't know. We're running out quick. Yeah.
Did
we're
somebody
I-
saw the video of Joel telling about the printer?
Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Did,
but
Guy
uh,
designed the extruder for Prusa. Now he made his own printer. He lives in Ukraine, not Ukraine, somewhere over there.
Czech Republic.
And
yeah.
it was on. It's like $1,400 on sale. If you,
That CNC machine. Yeah.
it's all aluminum.
Mm-hmm.
Did you notice anything else in particular?
Cheaper than the X1C.
No, in the background of the video.
I was watching the background of the video, and I don't remember seeing you in it.
No, it was polyfill.
Oh, Polyfill was in the background.
You and your polyfill, man.
My wife, she was watching the video yesterday, because she's subscribed to 3D Printing Nerd, and then she was laughing about it because she saw polyfill walking by.
My God, you scared Terry with Polyfill because she
Why?
goes. You went by the booth and she goes, "What's wrong with Zach?" I said, "That's not Zach." I said, "That's Polyfill." She goes, "I don't understand." I said, "Don't worry about it." It's just like,
I know that David, the producer from 3D
You'll
Printing
tell him.
Nerd, he made a little clip because
Ladies
he
and
saw me passing by as
gentlemen,
well. So I don't know when he is going to use it, but I know that somewhere he's going to be using the clip.
ladies and gentlemen, Josh with Recreator 3D. What's up,
Oh,
Josh?
it's a full
Hey.
house.
Uh,
What are you
doing,
everybody?
This new program that we're currently using, and there's Frag, okay. Yeah, the new program we're using, whenever you guys are in the back room, you can talk to anybody on camera, and you can, anyway, we can all see each other and talk to each other. So it's a little different program I'm using. And whenever I full screen somebody, it's instantly clear. We don't have to go in and change anything or wait for the camera to clear up. So what's going on, man? What have you been up to?
Everybody got to go to Rocky Mountain.
But you.
Recreator got to go to Rocky Mountain, and we had Ambassador Bill and Ambassador Blake representing Recreator, and
Awesome.
KB3D had kits for sale finally after years of trying to get something manifested. So blessings to Chris and crew at KB3D. And yeah, we had kind of like a soft sale launch at Rocky Mountain, and we sold 20 kits.
Very cool.
And the first week of June, we should have those kits ready to get on the .coms. So
Nice.
if you are interested in getting a Recreator 3D Pultrusion kit, you can see my recreator3d.com/mk6kit
Put a link in
URL.
private chat and I'll share it, okay?
Yeah, and you can go there, sign up on my email campaign, and we're going to send you out a reminder that we're live. So that should hopefully be next week. Fingers crossed.
Awesome. Congrats.
Thank you.
Wait,
Thank
you're
you.
You're at Rocky, Josh?
Recreator was. I was
Okay.
not.
Like saying,
But yes,
I,
thank you. Thank you. Appreciate
Captain
Captain
Recreator.
Recreator. Everybody is loving Captain Recreator. Blessed by Wesker to get us that. And it's been very, very well receptive. It's I beyond words if you can't tell just how excited everything's been. It's been just a whirlwind. We have a guy who invited us down to DC at the beginning of the year, got a press pass for the White House, and so he brought Captain Recreator into the press room with him and snapped off a
That
photo
is-
the other day, and it was just
Cool.
so yeah. So again, we're really excited, and thank you for everybody who's been posting from Rocky Mountain. Like everybody else knows, you kind of live vicariously through everybody who went to the event and experienced it how they got to experience it, because everybody experiences the rep wraps differently.
Somebody was there interviewing your people and he bought one of your kits. He was talking about it. I don't know who the maker was, but I was watching his content. I think it was yesterday.
Yeah, there was again several great responses with the 20 kits sold. I'm not too sure who blessed us with their presence, but I welcome everybody who, regardless of who it is, and I'm excited to see everybody's responses. We again, when we went to DC, we had 30 kids in a classroom who got to work on the Recreator as a kit, and they gave us brilliant answers and feedback with just where we're going to be moving forward. Like everybody knows, kits get refined, so we're on like version 1 of this kit, and we're already talking about getting refinements into that. So
Here's your link right here. I shared out in chat.
awesome. Yeah. So again, we're turning Pet 1 plastic bottles of varying shapes and sizes into filament. So we're kind of taking not a huge chunk out of our home recycling from leaving our house, which we don't want to happen. It's going to cause carbon emissions and all that. And so we're kind of at the forefront of, we don't have to worry about tariffs if you can just pull that filament out of your recycling bin. And maybe, your soda bottles are worth 5-10 cents, but those water jugs that are 5 liters, we see those as trash. And that's upwards to 120 grams of filament. So that's our next 3D print.
Now we just got to get some carbon fiber in there.
Ha! So we do have the experiments going on. Stefan at CNC Kitchen is always blessing us with what you could do with pultrusion, just like we have extrusion, and you're putting carbon filament, elements into your extrusion, we can kind of do the same with pultrusion. We're just sneaking it in the middle if we can, varying different elements of what. So pultrusion comes from way back when. For 3D printing, it's kind of new for us, but people like golfing, right? Golf clubs are a form of pultrusion. It's just instead of one strand that we're putting into our printer, it's like 16 strands, and it's twirled as it's pultruded, and that's what becomes your hard fiber golf club. So
Okay.
yeah, it's again just the one strand like we're all used to. So it's fun educating people on pultrusion with one L, because everybody again, we are pulling it, so you're used to just different words, and it's fun talking about extrusion too, because just like everybody knows, bamboo and other AMS and MMU units are pooping. So the fact that we can now extrude our poop back into, yes, muddy, poopy gray filaments, but we can add some pigments into that and have pigmented gray, muddy, poopy filaments, but it's still viable to take our waste and as we grow into it, we will get that price structure cheaper.
Yeah.
And so I know price is a big factor for a lot of people, but for me, safety, automation, constant, just like 3D printing needed to evolve around 1.75 ish, and we hope that those varying factors of ish don't go over and cause our throats to jam, and
Yeah.
don't go under and not extrude, especially if we don't have our grippy grips of our dual extruder motors that have been coming out for our extruders and stuff. So homemade filament, like we did 10 years ago, is starting to get back into kind of just like, oh wow, we can still do this, and we can do it cheaper and more efficiently. So I'm going to pass the ball somewhere else.
I think if I had the cash, the next printer I would buy would be the new the Elegoo for $300. I think I would try that out if I was going to buy another printer right now. I'm not going to buy another printer right now, but if I did.
What's that one, Jerry? Is that like a clipper base, or is it just kind of basic?
Centauri Carbon.
The
Yeah,
Centauri Carbon, the one right behind Conrad's head right there.
Don't
You're
think
muted, Tom.
I've been under a rock the last couple weeks, so
I love the printer.
I'll take 5 of them.
I'll take one.
Make a
I'll
great little
just take one.
I gotta push out 30 kilograms of material before Murph, so.
When is Murph?
20th to
4 weeks.
22nd.
Oh, yeah,
What are
plenty
you
of
making
time.
this go round?
Is there anybody here from Polymaker? Anybody from
Polymaker.
Polymaker watching?
No.
Yeah.
No. No.
Yeah.
Zach, you're all about that. I know you are.
Oh, I love it.
Did it hit?
There it is. I love it.
Love you, man.
Did it hiss when you? Did it let out a little hiss when you did that?
It always does. They vacuum these things tight.
Oh, yeah.
I
like
know.
So good.
Yeah.
when you put a lobster into a boiling pot of water.
This system's why I need to print about 30 kilograms worth.
What's your infill going on those anyway? I know it's probably hollow tubing, but what's on the inside?
Or they hollow.
So, fun fact: this is basically 100%.
Oh.
It's all walls.
PVC pipes in those.
Yeah, wood pipe,
Yeah.
PVC.
Conduit. Yeah.
Yeah.
So by themselves,
That's
supposedly PET G can handle up to 200 pounds, evenly distributed, as this stands now. So with conduit that I'm going to have inside these, hopefully I can get around to estimate about 400 or 500 pounds evenly distributed with this. I'll hang up some of my props on it, some fans for, the people. So I have the coolest booth, coolest.
No.
You're gonna hang OnlyFans on it?
Yes, I will.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna hang OnlyFans on it?
Yeah, I'll,
You know,
I'll
Some people like those larger OnlyFans, so you 500 pounds may not cut it, Zach.
I seen a
Yeah.
picture on
Well,
Facebook of a store. It's called OnlyFans, and then all they sell are fans. It's OnlyFans.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll wear my armor with my assless chaps.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you know that Rocky
Oh,
Mountain
man.
thing. That Rocky Mountain logo.
Zach,
you
I'm not
showed
staying
earlier.
with you.
The
at
chainmail
3D
Rocky Mountain
Printopia.
thing you had earlier.
The
that
floppy.
You could have a skirt, one for front, one for back, have little chains on the side. You know, go check your mail, see if you get arrested on the way back to your apartment.
We were trying to get Zach to walk across the street in his full armor from one side where the hotel was over to the convention. He wouldn't do it.
Just the
No
armor.
one gave me the money.
Nothing
No
else.
one gave me money.
No one gave me money. I'll give you money next time.
Hey, I'll wear my Speedo inside the showers at Murph. So
Hey, Kenny, if you do plan on going to a Rocky Mountain, bro, I'll throw you $100.
Hey,
for
Dave Gatton,
sponsor.
how you doing today, my friend?
A what?
If you go to a Rocky Mountain and you plan on it, I'll drop you $100 as a sponsor if you want to get to one.
Damn, thanks.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
You
but
just gotta.
now I can't wash my brain out with soap.
I guess I better sweet talk my sister, huh?
Start sweet talking, buddy. That's how it happens.
Nail Kenny a hat, Josh, and he can wear the hat for the sponsorship.
Oh, he'll get a T-shirt and everything. We'll make sure he's all decked out.
He's decked out. Yeah.
I'm four. You don't have my size, man. I'm 4X.
I'll get your size.
We can get it, Kenny. Yeah.
We'll get a parachute, Kenny.
Kenny, you can just never
Slap
mind.
it in the
I'm not
wind.
gonna say that. Never mind.
I'll get you
We
a
gotta
cape.
get him a cape. We need to get him a cape. He has to have a cape.
So that's like so Captain Recreator's turning into Santa Claus. So
Yes.
you can just go and represent. You can be Captain Recreator for the day.
well,
Everybody thought Blake was me, so it's like it's all right. That's what it is. Once you get your brand out there, and I've never wanted or intended my project to become a product, and so now it's just like, oh, we have marketing to do. Okay. So Kenny, where are you gonna go, bro? You gonna go to Murph or 3D Printopia or Rocky Mountain?
I want to go to this next one.
Or are
No,
you gonna go
Rocky
to
Mountain.
Smurf?
Rocky
Yeah.
Mountain's gone.
Yeah, Rocky Mountain's gone. Yeah.
Well,
No,
there's this
next
next
one.
year.
Okay, now how far from Michigan is that?
Whereabouts in Michigan are you talking about, Kenny?
Good question. Let me.
Are you
got a
talking
buddy-
about where you're going to fly into in Michigan? That would be Detroit.
No. Let me look it up real quick. I got a buddy I haven't seen probably since the 70s. He's a vet, and he has his own animal hospital in Michigan. Let me look real quick while you guys talk. God, what's the name of the hospital? God, what's the
Zachary
name of it?
3D Prints for Rocky Mountain. You flew into Denver.
Yeah.
And then you
Denver
rent-
International.
Rented a car. You hitchhiked. You got a ride from somebody.
No, I drive a rental car.
For like $100 a day or something, or was it reasonable?
Oh no, they're cheap
Oh
now.
no, no! I added some additional money to what I have already paid. So in general, like $450.
Oh, okay.
So it's not, yeah, basically $100 per day.
So before you left home, you set up like a package deal or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, last time with 3D Printopia, I didn't have to pay additional money to it. So because we were waiting on a mid-size SUV, and like half an hour later, we still were waiting. The guy at the counter, he said like, "Do you want to drive a pickup? Did you drive one before?" So I got for less than $300 that I paid. I got a big ass pickup truck. And was the biggest one, basically.
That's what happened to me. It's the same exact thing happened to me.
I was like, not the Dodge Ram 1500. No, it was the heavy duty 2500.
Oh wow.
The biggest one.
At least you didn't break yours.
I didn't break it. Something was. Had nothing to do with that. It was a noise, and then there was damage on the top. That had nothing to do with me.
I think it were aliens.
I really think somebody shot at the car. That's what I'm going with. I'm going with that one because nothing physically was near the car. God, if you guys know what the shark fin on top of these newer vehicles, we were driving down, I think, what is it, 25 or whatever it was.
The antenna.
There's nothing. There's no cars in front of us, no cars to the side of us. Me and Terry are driving, and all we hear was bang, and it was a vibration. I was like, what was that? And then we couldn't figure it out. We get all the way to the thing. We're looking around the vehicle, couldn't find it. The next day, look on top of the vehicle, the shark fin is all in pieces. Like it was completely shattered.
Wow.
And I'm like, oh, I didn't do that. And we were on the highway when it happened, so it wasn't like we were too high up.
Somebody could have threw something, or something flew off another vehicle, hit something on the road, and bounced off the roof.
Probably, but there was no one in front of us, no one to the side of us when it happened. That's why I was like, I'm used to something falling off somebody's car, bump, 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 and then hitting the car, but I have
Did
no
you
clue what
figure
it
out where
was.
you're going in Michigan yet?
Yeah, it's far. Grand
How
Blanc.
far? Huh?
Grand
Lansing, and Lansing.
Did they say anything at the rental car company, or did they even notice?
I used to work at rental cars a long time ago, so I know the trick. You go in and you basically start a conversation with the person checking you in about your trip and the flight and how their day was going, and they check, here, get this guy out of my face. Here's
Yep.
nice
I
day.
definitely didn't have an accident.
And it
There
was like,
no
yeah,
accident
everything
at
was
all.
great. Car drift great. How was this? How's the traffic was bad coming in, and the weather, and the hurricane, tornadoes. He goes,
It
here you go.
drifts
Like, you
really
have a nice
well,
day.
though.
So, Dave, many years ago, when I was in the bike business, we would always get a rental car at the big events. So we had a way to go get groceries and stuff because, sometimes it's a little hard to transport a week's worth of groceries on a chopper. And we had it was a minivan, basically. We was in Daytona and turning off of Daytona Boulevard onto A1A, making a hard left, and I don't remember who was driving, but the left was a little too hard, and we wound up on the side on the minivan and slid over to the curb. So everybody jumps out, and we get it back on its wheels, and we go on to have dinner, and the whole side of this thing is just scraped all the shit. 2 days later, when I returned it to the rental car company over at the airport, I parked it against the wall. And the guy looked up and he said, let me get these other people checked in right quick and I'll give you a ride back over to your truck. I said, no, it's okay. We got a pretty good bill for that one. I think it was $9,600 damage or something. So,
yeah, ours was on the top of this big old truck, so you have to actually step up on the step up to actually see it. So ain't nobody gonna see that for a couple of rentals, hopefully. So by the time they figure it out, they'll be like, I don't know whose it was. Like, nah, it was fine when I turned it in.
Or I look at like, hey Dave, you got damage on your car as I was just standing right there next to it.
Okay, I got a question about rentals. Because somebody pulled this on me one time. Is it true, or has anybody experienced loss of income after they've had an accident with a rental?
It's called loss of use, and yes, they can charge you for it. When I worked at a rental car facility, we can charge you for it based on the time that the vehicle is down for repair. They can charge you the average rate of what their loss is for each day the vehicle's out of service. It is a thing.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's what I figured.
AKA, they're gonna bend you over.
Oh, and they do. We used to. If you were nice about it, we'd kind of be nice, and then don't worry about the loss of use. You'll just be billed for the damage on the vehicle. But if you were a jerk, we had to chase you down. We had to find the vehicle. We charged you for the time we didn't have the vehicle, the time it set on our. While we're fixing it, we would take our sweet time fixing it and charge you every single day that it wasn't getting fixed.
You have to have insurance on the vehicle when you rent it that you take out, so shouldn't all that be covered within reason?
No, you don't have to have insurance on the vehicle, Jerry.
They don't. You do not.
If you don't elect to do the insurance, you can be responsible for the entire damn thing.
Yep. So the best thing to do is check with your credit card company. Some credit card companies will provide coverage on certain vehicles up to a certain amount. So like my Quicksilver card will protect up to $100,000 vehicle as long as I don't rent a 15 passenger or a pickup truck. So,
Dave, can you pay for my trip to Murph?
I'm renting
or a
a car
pickup
right
truck,
now. That's a great
it'll
sales pitch.
up to that.
Dave, I need
So
a little help here. Trip to Murph. You know, can you do it for me, Dave?
I
Come
can
on,
send
buddy.
you. I can send you a link for a discount for some hotels. Yes, I can help you out. Man.
Nah, I can't. I'm just giving you a hard time. The hotel, I could probably do that through the exchange, military.
Yeah,
I do have a.
military gets some decent rates. Not as good as employees, but employees kind of get shafted because we'll get the end of the line room. If
Do
they
you work?
want to, they'll dump you on the end of the
Do
line
you
room.
work for a
Oh,
chain, Dave, or an independent company?
I work for, well, technically, I work for a management company that has both chains and independents. So I physically run a chain and was grown up on chains. I've done 23 years in both chains and independents.
Oh my God, you
Well,
must
I got a
love
serious question for you, Dave.
sales calls.
You
I
don't look
hate
like you're Indian. How are you in the
I'm
hotel
not.
business?
I'm not, and I agree. It's about 70% of previous management companies were from India and everything. What happened was in the 90s, there was a large boom where they took their money and brought it here and bought a lot of the hotels that were being dilapidated through the 70s, 80s, and they bought them up and they put their money in. They quote put their money into them just as
No,
much as
they won't
anybody
even change a
wanted
light
to.
bulb in one of them. They'll go steal a light bulb out of a room that's not occupied and put in your room.
You said it, I didn't say it. But the
No,
company I
I didn't
currently
say
work
that either.
for,
But
it took me 16 years to find the company I'm working for. It's an American-based company out of Virginia. They treat their people great. It's all about growth, 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 and building up the company. So I've been with them for. They just celebrated my 7 year, but it'll be 8 years in October with that
the
company.
only reason I was saying that it's an inside joke. I've got a really good friend that owns. Well, he bought my liquor store from me, but he owns 3 other liquor stores, and he's Indian. He's natural born U.S. citizen, but his parents immigrated here from India, and it's always the joke that there's the hotel Indians and there's the liquor store Indians, and the hotel Indians are the wealthy ones. The liquor store Indians are the broke ones. But when everybody's crap goes wrong, they all turn to the liquor store Indians to drown their sorrows. So,
Oh, nice.
but
So
whenever
who's
you
the
bring up
rich
something that costs money, he's like, "I'm liquor store Indian. I can't afford anything like that."
one?
Here's a video that Trevor sent me last week. It's a quick little clip. And I go ahead
Good
and
morning, Jerry and everyone.
Betty.
These back there that some dude got a surge and taken out.
Let me start that over.
Good morning, Jerry and everyone. Hopefully we'll be able to jump on chat today, but I thought I'd just take you a quick little video here. Not much has changed. About the same. We took in an insane amount of repairs this week. Got a Taz, a couple of V400s. Got 3 X1Cs back there that some dude got a surge and taken out. 5S1, an old Flash Forge, some Chitty Techs, more Bamboos, a Prusa. They've just been lining up this week as fast as we can get them out. Got a whole stack over here.
75 people watching, 65 on YouTube,
Got
and on
a
Twitch.
custom mask done this week for a customer.
Ooh, that's a neat mask.
That's cool.
Always hard with one hand.
It's super fun to see
That's done.
printer repairs.
Big job of
Yeah.
KVM switch holders
Bamboo
for the
repairs.
base.
Imagine that.
50 of those
Wow.
going off.
No such thing.
Some,
Tell that to my
turbo
P1S I
adapters,
got to unplug.
some turbos. Job.
Yes.
Some guys working, I think, with the NBA. We'll see. Other than that, that's about it. My wash and cure station broke.
That's always fun.
Apparently one of these pumps is bad because every time I do a wash, it empties out about 2 liters of isopropyl alcohol. It dumps it in the wash tank, so it's getting incredibly expensive to use that thing. Let's see what else. Finishing up this job, these basketball hoops and a base job. finishing up a job for the Tough Mudder guys. We'll get those
I
out of
love
here
your
soon.
turquoised walls.
Let's see. Other than that, man, it's been pretty boring. I keep trying to jump in on chat, but as always, Saturday afternoon just gets a little bit crazy. I picked up a third Max. These things are working very well. I'm highly impressed. Other than that, we got all the printers on standby waiting on our next big job. We should probably get that in next week sometime, hopefully. And
So no more
going
fires.
crazy
huh?
again.
Okay.
Hey,
Hopefully
Jerry.
I'll talk to y'all on the chat. Talk to you soon. Thank you.
It'll
Yep.
make me big again because somebody's putting out some bad information. Read that real closely. Whoever's sending out those messages, make sure you read that real close before you go sending out false information.
Does that say
what-
25 to 50 on the temp?
It's their lightweight PLA. And with that, I'm out of here.
Hello, everyone.
Take care, Scott. Have a great day.
Have a good day, Scott.
Bye-bye.
Have fun. Stay safe. Stay crazy.
Howdy, howdy. How are you doing today? Did you have a Rocky Mountain? Did you have a blast?
I had fun. I got to meet a lot of people that we were on stream with and stuff like that. But
I see you
Had a
kept
lot of
Dave at the booth working while you were out, having fun, talking to everybody and entering contests and stuff like that.
yeah, I lost all the contests, but it's okay.
Listen,
I
it's
won
fun.
friendships. I won friendships.
Awesome.
I got to hang out with Zachary's wife. She's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, tell him what you said about the booth.
Did you meet Clown Hammer while I was there? I heard he was out there walking around filming stuff.
I was just Clown Hammer, Clown Father, not Clown Hammer.
Yeah, yeah, I'm good. Yeah.
It was cool. We got to go to lunch with
We went
Zach,
to Zany.
Zany, Zachary, Clown Hammer.
Dinner. We went Positron team.
Positron team. We had fun.
Beer dinner.
Hey, Clown Hammer, you were right next to him set up, weren't you?
Me? No, I actually was a volunteer.
He tried to save my voice. It didn't work. He tried to bring me
Yeah.
lozenges.
I was walking around. I was walking around with cough drop. Cough drop. Can I bring you? You need a cough drop? You need water? We're out of water, but I got a cough drop.
The cough drops work when you talk too much. You obviously get a sore throat.
They do if you catch it early, but if once it starts going, then it's like you're just preventing the pain from happening over the longer talking, because you're also yelling over everybody when you want to talk to people, because it gets loud in there.
It was fun. It was
So
fun.
that
It was
and
a lot of walking. A lot of
and it's
walking, a lot
dry
of
here.
talking.
Yeah, it's dry here too, so that's part of the reason. Yeah, somebody said, I don't know why you guys gave us chapstick and cough drops until like into the second day, into the first day. They're like, oh, I know why you did it now.
I felt fine. Dave was like, "Oh, I can't breathe."
I was losing my voice the whole time. It's just barely back.
I was
can
fine
still,
there.
I still can't. See, I can melt out my.
Now you got 3 more weeks.
My sultry voice.
3 more weeks.
4
weeks.
4. Don't rush it. Don't rush
Okay.
it. Keep rushing.
I got a question for this group that has yet to been asked.
Go ahead, Kenny.
Do we have any chili heads here?
Well, chili heads.
We have a Jerry head.
We already showed the Jerry head.
I know you got that. I seen it. But is there any chili heads?
Like we make chili?
Zany. Probably Zany.
What's a chili head?
Chili as in like chili peppers, or chilies like in the Red Hot Chili Peppers band?
I mean,
No, like
I make a health.
red hot peppers.
Oh, I do Carolina Reapers.
That's Zany.
Ooh.
Raw ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raw ones?
Yeah. Look at Lee Marie 3D stream. You see me eating them live.
Did your butt hurt?
No?
So do
Take an ice cream cone into that little room with you.
Do you follow Johnny Scoville?
Come on, ice cream.
I have not for a minute, but I used to a little bit ago.
No.
Yeah, he got a little. I know because he doesn't like it. He doesn't like Ed Curry anymore.
The one chip challenge or hot sauce? What's hotter?
The one chip I would say is definitely a little bit spicier
Because it gets in your teeth.
Yeah.
You did that? You did the 1 chip challenge?
No.
Me?
Yeah.
Of course. Dude, I love spicy stuff. I've done the sauce. I've done Mad Dog,
Mad
Plutonium.
Dog. Oh wait, the plutonium with the
So you've done
the dropper. Oh,
so Zadie, you've done the nuts then?
I've not. Wait, what?
the hot nuts.
The hot nuts.
The hot nuts. You're talking about the hot nuts.
Hot nuts.
The spicy nuts.
I've not put spicy nuts in my mouth.
The
Kenny.
By the way, look on Amazon. There's such thing.
I believe you. I believe you.
It is a prize. It's a challenge. They get hotter and hotter and hotter as you go.
Yes,
It's what the challenge is.
Start with a little bit of spice, and then you get the bigger nuts at the end.
Yes,
This is Fez.
It's a Johnny Scoville.
This is Fez.
Johnny Scoville product.
Wow.
For an exchange student.
Yeah.
he was a rescue that came from Mexico. He's a bull boxer, so he's a bulldog boxer, so he's stubborn and goofy.
Stubborn and goofy.
But does he like
That
tacos?
sounds like me.
Does he like what?
Tacos.
Does he like tacos?
Oh yeah. For the first month we had to speak to him in Spanish to tell him how to
¿Qué pasa? Hola.
Hola. Hola, Fez.
and he would listen. He would listen. He would do. He knew siete, huh?
Yep.
My old cat used to like when people talked in French.
It's French.
Oh, that's
weird as hell.
That must have been French in a former
life. Yeah, we got her as a little kitten, and somehow our friend came over to spoke French, started speaking French, and she was just enthralled, like, "Oh, I love speaking my people language." You're like, what the hell?
Yeah. Hey, Dave,
What's
would
up,
you
Dave?
try Mad Dog Plutonium?
I did long time ago on a piece of chicken.
I tried Mad
in
Dog.
a restaurant one time because it was on. I forget, it was this restaurant where they had all the on the side of the
What
stall.
is Mad Dog Plutonium?
There was
What
a
is that?
whole bunch of different hot sauces by all these weird people, and one
the
of them was
357 though.
the 357 with plutonium with the little dropper.
Your camera's in.
Just tell it.
On one of your live streams, I watched it after the fact, before you done your giveaway, and your camera had zoomed on you. I don't remember if you ever caught it, but it had zoomed at the live while you were filming.
I did. It does a couple times. Like I'll notice I'm too close to my face, and then I just go like this, and then it goes close to my face, and I'm like, oh no, I'm fine. So then I'll do it again.
I've got
and then
mine
go-
disabled on software, but I have the same camera.
Yeah, I need to get that remote you were telling me about, the DeWitt head. Yes, exactly.
Yeah,
How do you guys do that? It's not working for me.
Mine doesn't do. Mine's a cheap webcam, and I don't know what it's doing. It keeps. It's like I think the monitor keeps shifting. I keep having to push it back.
What happened?
It doesn't recognize your face because you're off
Well,
screen.
cheap webcams usually work perfectly fine, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, I have no problem with it, other than the light coming in from the drape here a little bit.
Yeah, we can see the white. It's all your.
Yeah,
I
I can't close it all the way.
It's all right. You're just majestic.
How old is your dog?
Huh?
How old is he?
About 2, give or take, 2 or 3.
Yeah. Well, she lived to be 18 or 19 people years at least.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had an English bulldog, an old English bulldog. He made it to 11, which for a bulldog was pretty good.
Yep, because of brachycephalic.
Yeah, he was my little fat buddy.
No.
So yeah, he was a good boy. That dog didn't bark at nothing. This one barks at everything.
How old does he live for? 13
Yeah, I have
years?
one dog that's quiet and one that makes a lot of noise.
You're 14, right?
14.
It's pretty obvious which one that makes all the noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, our cat lived for 14 years.
Wow.
And then she started having breathing problems and found out she might have had cancer, so we had to put her down.
Sad. Not in.
But she is
sad
in a happier place now.
Sad. She's buried in the field with the rest of the animals that they
Here,
did.
get down there, monkey boy. Come on, get down. There you go.
But no, we got to hang out with Rob, and I kept calling him Chris the whole time.
Yeah, she kept calling Rob Chris. And he
If you
just
lived-
answered anyway.
If
I
you
was like,
lived on a-
Rob, that's
if you
not
lived
Chris.
on a farm and you had a pet pig, when it died, you could eat it. Get some
But
bacon.
we're not being. No, so never mind. No, we. So this was. I took second in the drag races.
Oh,
with
great.
Shammy's dragster.
Oh, nice.
He had to go home. He got sick, so. And Delmar took first, and he built both dragsters.
Wow.
Yeah, it got squirrely. I saw from the videos. We didn't get to go out and
That's
watch
really
it. but
nice.
we
Yeah.
saw it got really squirrely. Somebody got hit
Yeah.
with one of them.
Yeah, that was. I actually had to drive around somebody. They came into my lane, and I had to drive around them. And then here's Delmar's, and then whoop, I dropped my pens. Yeah, this was Delmar's, and then but yeah, I had to drive around the guy that came into my lane. I don't remember if it was Veras or if it was Aldi. It may have been Rich, STL Rich,
Honey badger.
but
From Fabrico.
Are those
Yeah, but
tires 3D printed or no?
yeah, they're all TPU,
Oh, no way.
I think. Yeah, they're pretty cool.
What, 65?
What's that?
Is it 65?
It might be. I don't know. I'd have to ask Delmar what he used to make them. But yeah, mine would get squirrely off the line, and then I'd be all right. But yeah, I was looking for the video where I drove around that guy because it was like, holy cow! I gotta move. But yeah,
How long's the track for those?
we didn't really measure.
I was about to say, somebody just walked it off with us.
Sandy, what are you
Yeah,
eating? Something hot?
Wow.
Are you
Okay.
eating something hot?
Am I?
A little bit.
Okay.
Here's what I was eating, but they're not hot.
The hot ones, yeah, they're not. Those are
No.
mild. They even
Those aren't
mild.
bad.
I
That's
put a
a
little bit
barbacoa.
of sauce on my sub, so
I made
have you guys heard of the source?
Yes,
What source?
the hot sauce.
Yeah, Kenny, I think if they made those too hot, somebody might try to sue them. Then they couldn't sell their products, so they can't make them too hot. They gotta.
No, I know that.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm thinking.
Taco Bell did have some hot items there for a while, that were above Ghost. I believe it was Carolina, but it didn't last very long, probably for that reason.
I think from Rep Rap Festival, I think I'm going to go on a diet because we ate a lot.
What did we eat?
We ate so much.
What did we eat?
Every day we went out to eat, so I'm cooking homemade meals.
We went out to eat. What, we ate lunch and dinner. That's all we ate when we went out.
And yeah, but so it was a lot.
How is that a lot?
It was a lot of food.
We just had to wait 2.5 hours at the Italian spot that one night.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that
Oh,
was
that's-
crazy.
But we wasted so much time getting to know each other.
I was about to say, if we didn't have all the group together, of all of us having a good time waiting, I would have been pissed. But with all of us there, it made it bearable. It really did.
Oh hey,
And Nathan also took some money out of a coin sweeper.
Yeah, I know. You and Nathan. Jesus Lord.
so hey Jerry, give you a heads up. Frags is having a little bit issues with power, so
Okay.
There's
I
the other demon.
wonder why he dropped off. He just disappeared a little while ago.
he said his solar even failed as well. So
Oh
It's
wow.
a fiery one. You can tell.
Here's the other demon.
He's the other D.
Aw.
Oh yeah.
What are you doing?
Yep, that's the feisty one.
Like a cat.
Yeah, this is the
The
little ones are always the feisty ones.
Yep.
Is that a rescue?
No, she's a French Bulldog Boston Terrier mix. So Lisa convinced me to get her after our other rescue did. We had a rescue before. She was a full Frenchie too.
Hey, Sandy.
We got one rescue and one purchased.
Oh, okay, yeah, she was a
rescue.
purchase.
We paid an adoption fee for the rescue, and the other one
Oh.
we off the street.
Nice.
The one
Yeah,
over there.
she's the.
I'm going to close the drawing here in a couple minutes. So if you want a chance of winning a roll of Polymaker, go to the pinned post at the top of YouTube or Twitch. Enter. We're going to do the drawing here in a few minutes for one roll. And my birthday is on June 12th. I will be streaming on June 14th. So I think I'm going to call that Saturday birthday stream. I think.
Nice.
June 2nd for this guy here.
Oh,
I
happy
don't have a
birthday.
birthday.
Oh, nice.
I don't have a birthday. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, whatever. June 2nd.
I don't-
Yeah, I'm a Gemini. I'm a lefty. So, but I do a lot of stuff right-handed, but I write left. And
He's
I
a
don't
righty.
and I don't curl my hand like this. I write straight.
That's me too, yeah. Just like that.
Yeah, I've seen people that are lefties that they write like this. I'm
Yeah.
like, how do you do that?
Yeah, they curl their hand. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
You're not a lefty.
I'm a righty. But mine,
But
mine always
in
rests.
the meantime,
Mine
I
always
was,
rests.
we
Always
were
rests
talking
right here,
about
though.
Murph. I
What?
calculated what the cost would be if I would go to Murph. Everything in total, flights, hotel, and car would be like 1,650 euros.
Euros.
I can probably help you with hotel.
What does that convert to?
$1,818.96 US.
Okay.
Steph, how much are you paying for your hotel? How much did you see for a hotel?
Was 504 euros
I can.
For how long?
How long?
from Thursday evening till Monday morning.
How much is that?
Oh hell no, that's way too much.
I can probably help you out with a hotel. I can probably
Thursday
get
night,
you-
Friday night, Saturday night.
I can look and see if I have any hotel deals and let you know if you really want to go. I think we have a Fairfield for $49 a night.
Man, we work for 2 different brands. So I am
Oh.
under one umbrella, she's under
Oh, we're
another
staying. No,
umbrella.
we're staying at Marriott this time. Hell no.
What? No,
Hell no.
there's a choice.
Oh,
But I usually want to take hotels where other people are staying as well, so that you don't go to one hotel every single time. Or
Did they
during
tell you
the
about our hotel?
No, please don't.
Did they tell you about our hotel, Jerry?
No, don't. No.
Did they tell you about our hotel? We say that.
We paid $42 a night.
I don't give a hootie nootie. I don't care.
What?
42. The
The
going
last
rate
time
here
I went to
was
California, I
401.
stayed at a Motel 6. I don't
I'd
want
rather
to
stay
stay
in a
anywhere
Motel 6 than
expensive.
where we
I don't
stayed.
want to stay anywhere expensive. I'm just sleeping and then I'm leaving.
We walked in
Thank
as
you.
soon as we came in. Shut up. As soon as we
Hey,
came in, the guy
before
looked
you
at me
tell
and
your
said,
story,
"Hey,
I
bro,
gotta bounce.
anything I
So
can get for you, bro?"
Hey,
Take care, Josh. You have a great day, my
take
friend.
care, everybody.
good one.
Let's
Bye-bye.
say,
Thanks for having me.
He said, "Hey, bro, anything I can get for you, bro?" Dave just walked right past him, and I'm like, "Oh no!" And then we see hookers up and down the street, drug dealers, people just
Oh.
standing aside. I'm like, "Oh no!"
Well, last weekend.
it was 40.
That was Thursday, Friday,
It was 40.
Saturday.
No, it was only on.
No, Friday. No, Thursday. Remember, we flew in Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I could not wait to get out of there Sunday.
But the rooms had been remodeled a couple months back.
No.
No, they had been.
Where?
Was that $40 a night or $40 an hour?
It was $40. I'm pretty sure they sold it by the hour too. At the point they were going. Oh my god! It was.
Never, never again.
I don't want to say never. I want to say like
I will rent a camper.
we may pay an extra. We may pay twice the amount to not stay there again. That could be a better way of saying it.
I was watching Jimmy Kimmel, I think it was on YouTube a couple days ago, and he was talking about going overseas somewhere, and he was staying in a hotel after his gig, and when he walked in, there's some roaches on the wall, and he calls up front and he freaks out, and something, I don't remember how it was, he had trouble sleeping that night. Well, the next night, he goes in the room, there's a big giant lizard on the wall crawling around, and they called up front and he complained about it. Go, don't worry, he'll eat the cockroaches. So
I didn't see roaches or any rodents.
Yeah,
but
there was no bugs. There was no bugs. It was the people. It was the people and the condition of the building. That's the best way of putting it. This building had been remodeled.
No, it wasn't.
It had been recently remodeled was the quote on it. Recently as in probably like 1999. And it was just nasty.
Has this ever happened to you at a hotel? We relocated from Vegas to Salt Lake City for a job back in 2016. I was there for a total of 7 months. We show up and the hotel room was not, I mean, they didn't even touch it.
Wow.
And it was like 11
I think they
o'clock at
forgot
night.
the room or
They
something.
forgot to clean it. That's all. Somebody skipped it or a housekeeper
But
got pissed and marked it clean
I had
and
to
just
call
kept
down.
it moving.
I had to call down and like, give us a different room. You know, I mean, and that was just, I mean, me towing a car, you know, full-size U-Haul, you know, from Vegas to Salt Lake. And the room, I mean, the room was a disaster. It was like somebody was having fun in there.
Well, worst room we've ever had was in Florida.
Oh,
it was at
God.
a Comfort Inn
Oh God.
near Kissimmee,
And nobody had rooms anywhere.
and no one had rooms. They were completely sold out.
Everywhere.
It had mold all through the room. There was blood
Oh.
stains. There was rust. There was
Roaches.
peeling. There was roaches. There was everything you can imagine was wrong with this hotel. Was wrong with this hotel. I will never step foot.
We went to the manager the next day.
And the manager was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I'll refund you your money. I'm sorry." I'm like, "Yeah, I get it, but
it's like they put us in the out of order room that should have been redone.
And then in my brother's room, because it was both of me and
They
my
were
brother.
fine.
No, they had stuff behind behind the mirror.
Oh.
They had mold behind the mirror, and you could see it when you moved it out. We inspect the hotels whenever we go in them because we work for hotels, so we know what to expect. But like the hotel we stayed at was sleepable. It was sleepable. You're not going to take nothing home, but you might get shot. You might mess up with an STD if you decide to talk with one of the ladies. That's the kind of hotel it was. But the sheets were still clean. They were just probably used 1,000 times. Stuff like that.
Wow.
That's why we're staying at a Marriott.
That's why we're
when we
not
go
going to
to
stay.
the next hotel.
No, we're going to stay at the highest rated one.
Marriott.
Just don't bring the black light. That's all. That's all you can say.
I didn't turn it on. I didn't want to
For
know.
nice and comfort sleep, don't take the black light with you.
Yeah, exactly. If you want a hotel room, just let me know, not Dave. Let me know. I'll help you out with a Marriott. It's
yeah, you
not
were
not
not
high
a
as-
$9 room.
No, you can get a room. You can get a Fairfield for $49.
Yeah, whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Polymaker giveaway. So if you filled out the doc, we've been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes now. We're going to give away one roll of Polymaker filament. They ship almost anywhere in the world that I know of. It's basically worth $35. So if you want to buy other filament, if you want to buy a filament dryer, you want to combine your order, this might be your chance. It's some of the best filament on the planet. Somebody in chat, I don't know, the third person, give me a number between 10 and 20, and we will shuffle the wheel that many times. 42. Third person in chat, a number between 10 and 20.
49.
42.
19.
36.
7.
Simon Snow, hello. How are you doing today?
How's Liz?
Somebody said 42.
42.
Okay, the numbers are coming in. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Sebastian.
11.
Number 11. Alrighty, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And the number one reason we do this is so that people can see their name. If there's a lot of people on the wheel, when you shuffle it, your name might go by. You're like, hey, I'm there. Cool. Here we go. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Bet on black. Come on, black. Come on, black.
No.
Round and around it goes. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Come on, lucky
Come
number
on,
7.
black.
Lucky number 7. Come on, lucky number 7.
Bet on red. Bet on red.
Come on, keep going, keep going, keep little more.
Nope, Cloud Avenue. It's
Tiny.
Tiny or Benny, if you're in chat, please say something. Congratulations. You won a roll of Polymaker filament. Please say something in chat.
She laid on me.
Herschel stinks. Congratulations, Benny.
There he is.
Yep, there.
Right.
We got her.
Yay.
Okay, I'm
Yay.
gonna put my email in chat. Shoot me an email. I'll send you back the link with the code right away.
All right, so to end our conversation on hotels, who has had? I mean, I scored one time. I mean, I had to go to Long Beach for a memorial, but I did one of those bid. I think it was Priceline. Does that they bid on?
Yeah.
Like it's a blind bid on what rated room, like 3-star, 4-star. I had a brand spanking new room in a Marriott.
That's great.
That's you get
Priceline,
lucky.
you got lucky.
You got lucky.
Priceline will give you
They will
the
give you the
worst
dirtiest
room.
trap. Yeah. Priceline, Orbitz, Hotels.com, Expedia have destroyed the hotel industry over the past 25
Bookings.com,
years.
not too much.
Bookings.com has also destroyed us as well.
Not too much because they paid
What
their
about
own.
what about kayak? What about kayak?
All of them have
Never used
monopolized
kayak.
the hotel industry. That's the problem. They made it easier for everybody else, but they made us hoteliers beholden to them and them only because they produce about 66% of our revenue now. They're the ones going out, quote, we're doing the marketing for you, but yet they're taking 33% of that revenue. So when we have to deal with them to get 66% of our revenue, 33% of it is going to them
And we
off
have
of that
to.
money that you guys are paying less than what we charge at the hotel.
And we have to.
And we have to charge less or else we get in trouble for rate parity and then we can't be listed on any of those sites. So I
I'm sorry.
hate those prepaid sites. Hate them.
I understand.
I'm sorry.
I understand. I got lucky and it was a nice room.
Biney, I
Wow.
just sent you the link and the code. Please let me know if you got it.
What's up, Zachary?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, Zach. I get it. It's money. I get it. You guys do what you got to do. But again, it affects my bottom line and
Why
how
are you
much
sorry?
money
Do you work
we-
for Priceline?
No, because he probably went through Priceline. Because most people
No,
do.
Expedia.
Because it's the
Oh, Sergio,
easier
how you doing
Yeah.
today?
like bamboo.
Isn't he works for Expedia?
No.
Yeah, everybody
no.
goes
I'm
I'm
not
through.
using
drop in.
Expedia all the time for all the travels.
See, that's why.
Hey, the guy that does those commercials, I forget which one it is. Ain't he the guy from Jurassic Park? Or at least he looks like him.
He gets paid because he's
To Expedia.
Oh, is it Jeff Goldblum?
Yeah,
bossed
that
up.
guy that does that one commercial looks
Yeah,
like
yeah,
him,
yeah, yeah.
but
He's
it says
real-
his name is something else on the screen for
Yes.
years now.
Yeah. That's Jeff Goldblum, and he does it for
Expedia.
I think it's
But it
Expedia.
always says his name on the something Brad Bellflower or something. I think it says his name is. He's been doing it for years. So I make sure it is the same guy, and I'm not going nuts.
My mother is a fan of Expedia. She booked. I remember me and Dave were getting married in Vegas, and she booked our room to Expedia.
Wow. Here, it sounds like a fun place to visit.
It's
No,
an
but
awesome
I
place.
mean, for all the travels
I
that I
know-
do,
you mean
the
Las Vegas
flight,
to
the
New
hotel, and the
Mexico?
car.
I love Vegas.
Las Vegas, New Mexico, right?
No, Las Vegas, Las Vegas.
Vegas.
Las Vegas, Nevada. Yeah, I drove by there, Las Vegas, New Mexico, on the way to Texas.
See, we like to fly into LAX because it's cheaper flying into LAX and cheaper renting a car out of LAX.
And it's prettier.
And it's prettier driving through the desert
I like the
out
mountains.
to Vegas. It's cheaper.
I love mountains, by the way.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
can
ever
pay.
stop off at? If you ever go that way again, stop off at Piggy Sue's. It's a 50s diner.
We'll stop
Down
off
the
at
middle.
Jerry's house and just hide in the bushes.
We like to stop at Terribles. We like to stop at Terribles. I think that's in Parvo, Utah.
And everybody probably stops
Parvo.
off at the
Not terrible.
Alien Turkey, which is a tourist trap.
Terrible is like Bucky's.
So, like,
but-
if you like Bucky's, there's Terribles out there in the West. I love them. But they're, what is it?
It was a giant
15-foot Sasquatch
Sasquatch, yeah.
that you can take pictures in front of.
Hey, Sean, I got a question.
Yes.
If I'm using Kato Track for my in-scale train, should I buy a Kato controller for controlling the trains on the track?
Doesn't matter as long as it's a controller for HO or N scale.
Okay.
Oh, Dave
That's
had to
good.
pull me away from buying a laser engraver at Rip Rap.
I already told him. Because we were asking which one we got. Because
How's it one tripod head?
I stood there for like 45 minutes.
I was like, come on, let's go. We cannot be standing there. We got to get back to the booth.
So, Dave, are you going to take her to the laser? What's that thing called again, Jerry?
The Lightburn Experience late thing, and where's that at? New York or somewhere? Or
Yeah.
Maryland or...
Yeah, they
somewhere
have
on
one
the
too. You going to take her to that?
Yeah.
If you can find out when it is,
Why, what the hell? Why you guys
or
got to
you
do
know, I
this?
can have Dave take
Laser
me.
machine.
So,
It's got laser machines. Yeah, it's a what, two-day thing, right?
when is it? Where?
Oh
If
my
you let me know where it is and when it is, I'll yeah, we're gonna.
You
go.
know, I've been to two laser. I've been to two laser shows here in Vegas. One was a Sign Expo, which was very large, a lot bigger than the Maker shows.
Let me tell you.
And the other one was the ISA show that I went to about a month ago. And would I go back? No. I went there to film for Halcyon Lasers. It was cool, but if it was 3D printing and all the stuff that I'm really into, I mean, that would be like a candy store. I would love to go to Rocky Mountain sometime. I will one of these days. I don't know when. But
We're gonna
one of
get
these
you there
days
next
I'll
year.
go up there. Next year, well, next July, I'll get my Social Security, and I'll have a lot more funds. So maybe in 2 years I'll go. It all comes down to money and transportation.
We're gonna have a GoFundMe for Jerry,
We
guys.
should do that. Start that around Christmas time. Start a GoFundMe for Get
Yeah,
Jerry
I
to
could-
Reverb.
I could do that myself on my channel, but I haven't. But anyway.
So
Get Jerry. Just don't stay at the Hooker Hotel.
Why not? Why not? It's fun.
No,
That was interesting.
you can stay by yourself
It
next
was
time.
fun. You just had to always check to make sure your car was still there and that nobody was in the parking
we'll
lot.
put the pineapple on your door.
Yeah,
next
Zany
time.
kept threatening to put an upside down pineapple on my damn hotel room floor.
If I room with anybody at a motel that have to wear headphones, I guess I snore pretty loud, according to my wife. I sound like a freight train.
I know you're not pointing at me.
But
I
I'm
am
sure.
pointing at you.
I assume I used to wear nose strips years ago, and I quit wearing them. But I assume if I had nose strips, it'd probably solve the problem.
Dave has sleep apnea.
Yeah, you probably
No,
have it.
So do I, but I've never had it diagnosed, nor do I want to. I live as long as I live.
Not that big of a deal.
Oh, you got your
I sleep
insurance
hard. Yeah,
policy? Right?
I've got it too.
Policy's up
Yeah.
to me.
I've had
I
it.
just
I've
sleep on
had it
my
since
stomach. It's easier.
I've had it since 2000. The machine, and it's like second nature. It's no
Yeah, I
big deal.
sleep on my side or my stomach. I always wake up on my back, but I can't sleep on my back. I can't fall
Yep.
asleep on my back.
Yep.
I have to
I
be on
roll
my.
him over. He don't snore on his stomach. That bad.
But then I can't sleep on my stomach like
You
Yeah,
that.
do.
I can't.
You have stuff
I
on your
can't
stomach.
fall. I can't fall asleep like that. But if
I
I
got-
wake up in the morning, you know, you wake up in the morning, you don't want to get out of bed.
Yeah.
Then I can go back to sleep on my back because I woke up like that. But I
Every
can't
morning, I get up
fall
and
asleep on my back.
Same
I
thing.
fall asleep in my chair.
Yeah, all day long. I mean, I've nodded off here watching things on YouTube. I can fall asleep in the living room. But at night, when it's time to go to sleep at 11, 12 o'clock, whenever I get done watching TV, I usually can't fall asleep.
I usually leave David downstairs. If he falls asleep, I'll call him. Like,
See, this is the chair I can't fall asleep in, and this is the chair that I can fall asleep in.
Mouth tape is awesome.
I've been in meetings and like, holy cow! I hope they didn't call on me, and I hope I was muted if I was snoring.
Mouth tape. Yeah,
My
duct
boss,
tape.
my boss has come to my job before to sit across from me to make sure I don't nod off on meetings a couple times.
Well, I work from home, so nobody knows unless I hook my camera up, and I usually don't.
I want to work
So
from
nobody
home.
knows what's going on over here.
I would love to
Don't
work.
mind the drool going down the side of your chin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
just
yeah.
paint eyes on my eyes.
When I sleep, I drool. I'm always have to turn my pillow. I got a wet spot on my pillow. I got to wipe off my goatee or something.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, yeah.
I'm guilty.
Terry drools. Wake up. Got the crooked mouth and everything.
Yeah.
Ever.
Either one or both of my dogs will sleep on the other side of the bed across from me, and then as soon as I lay down to go to sleep, the black dog Nikki, the one you always hear barking at on the screen, she's got to go over down, find my legs underneath the blanket, and jump off the bed. For some reason, every time I go to sleep, she's got to lay on the floor.
My cat jumps on my
Ours
dresser and
is
annoys
down.
the hell out of me every night before I go to bed. Just wants to terrorize me and play fetch. And then my other cat will come up to look at the other cat to make sure he's doing his job, to get me to go
harassing,
downstairs and give
yes.
them treats.
The general sends in the soldier to get the job done. Go wake that lady up.
Yeah,
We
ours-
need food.
6 a.m. in the morning.
Ours walk on us and everything else. I had to build them a set of stairs to get up on the bed.
I bought these at the dollar store the other day. I had a craving for them. It's like something my grandparents had when I was a kid. These are really good.
I love
They're
them.
called
I remember
Bittermints.
that. Bittermints.
They're like the chalky kind, right?
Yeah,
I love them.
really good.
My
$1
grandparents
for
had
the
a big
wife.
bowl of those.
Yeah.
Walk in, it's always a handful.
Yeah.
Hey, my grandma used to have them in a little
Everybody's
candy
grandmother
dish.
used to have a candy dish with a nasty ass butterscotch.
No, she used to have them in there.
Ah!
She had them in there, and then she had the watermelon.
It would be the
things.
spinners. It was always the peppermint spinners with the peppermint or with the pepper
My grandmother never had
butterscotch,
peppermint.
and then the dinner mints were all on another thing in a glass bowl that you opened up.
Yep. She had the watermelon things. They were watermelon. They had like the little green top.
Ugh, no. You're talking about the strawberry ones.
And strawberry ones.
Yeah, the strawberry. Yeah, strawberry, butterscotch, and spinners or peppermint wheels, whatever they call them.
Or circus peanuts.
My wife's mother bought me
Oh,
a rooster,
orange circus peanuts.
bought me a rooster cookie
Oh.
jar for Christmas. It's a cookie jar. It's a rooster. It's painted up and everything. You take the head off, put cookies in it, and
Cookie
ridiculous. I
jar.
didn't like it.
Rooster
My
cookie
wife,
jar.
my wife collects roosters. I'm not going to say the other words and things like that. And then I got this cookie jar. Normally, I would keep cookies in a clear cookie jar. You can see what's in it. But now that I have this one, I'm glad I got it. So if I run out of cookies and I hog them and I eat them too fast, I can buy more, fill it back up, and the wife never knows how many cookies I've been eating because she won't see how low the cookie jar is. Because she won't go check it all the time to look, you know. So
Wow.
Ooh, get the cookie in the cookie jar.
We have a rooster. We have a rooster cookie jar.
We have a rooster cookie jar.
We got it for my mother. She used to do roosters all in her kitchen.
Yep.
Roosters and sunflowers.
Go ahead, tell them. Your mother gave us a
big cock.
A big old cock, and it sits on top of our fridge.
Yeah.
But she had them lined up against her. She had them on her countertop, like up on the where the cabinets are. She used to put them like above her cabinet.
Yep, her mother had a big old thing of cocks just lined
She
up
did.
on top of her.
She did. And I grew up like that.
I remember first time seeing it. I was like, I love your cocks. She lost.
My mom laughed at it.
Cock-a-doodle-doo.
That's
liked-
hilarious.
She liked roosters. She grew up
She
on a
did.
farm.
She grew up on a farm, so she liked them. Oh, look, it's
She
so
didn't grow up on a
cute.
farm. She grew up.
So
She grew up in the
cute.
city, but her family lived on the
Took
farm.
trips to the farm. Same thing.
Yeah, my
But I
mom was
guess I
funny.
should get back down and start making pens again before my manager gets here and gives me a bad time.
I am going to be doing
AKA
some
my wife.
Yeah, yeah. I thought you were at home. I was going to say, yeah, your wife's your boss. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So here's one that I made.
Oh,
That is beautiful.
Oh,
Nice.
I love it. Love the dragon.
how did you
What's
make
it made
that?
out of?
Out of what?
So it's a blank. I buy the blank. So this is the blank, and then I buy a kit, and then just turn it on. I drill it out and put it on a lathe and turn them down. And
Wow.
Oh
That was
wow,
cool.
that's cool.
Have you ever done a
Yeah.
video filming your process and posted it?
no, I thought about doing that, but I haven't done that. But yeah, I had
Wow.
Oh.
I had another red, white, and blue one explode on me earlier today. Well, yeah, the red, white, and blue one exploded on me. It was spinning on the lathe, and the tool hit it, and it just went. Phoom. So at least it wasn't full of glitter, because usually when that happens, I end up looking like I came back from the strip club. But
Yeah.
yeah, so
Strip club.
yeah, it goes everywhere. It just disintegrates. But
Beautiful.
That's
Here's
the fun
something neat.
part.
That is cute.
So if you're into that, there's a pen show they have every year at my job.
oh, really?
yeah, they have
I have
like
to let you
all
know,
kind
but
of
they have
big
like
pen name.
they have
big
like
name
pens
pen
that are like
people.
worth like thousands of
Thousands and
dollars
thousands.
Oh,
and stuff like
Yeah, I
that.
didn't-
People that hand make their pens.
huh?
Good mount
Yeah, my
ball.
dad got me into it, and this is actually shredded money.
What?
If I can
Oh,
find
yeah.
my camera.
Money!
Oh,
That's
done in
cool.
resin.
And then they put them in resin.
Nice.
Yeah, I see those.
Yeah, there's one that's coffee bean that when you're turning it smells like coffee. But and then I made this blank, and it's got alligator jaw in it.
Wow.
Oh, cool.
Alligator jaw.
Yeah, you can buy all this stuff online and the resins
Wow.
and everything. And my pen that I carry is, let me see if it should be here.
You have an
Because I
Etsy
lose it.
shop you sell these on or anything?
We started one, but we never really got anywhere, so it's just word of mouth. So this is what I carry. This is actually shark vertebrae dyed blue.
Shark
Wow.
vertebrae.
Yeah, there's a guy in Arizona called Cocoon Blanks that makes these really cool blanks. So
That's
so
cool.
I've got one half of the blank went for this pen, and my wife carries the other half. But yeah, I've got then is this the Banksia pod? These are
I'd be
the
more
pens I
I'd be
carry.
more than happy to share a link or website if you want me to.
I'll let you know. I got to bring the website back online, but
Okay.
yeah, this is the monkey wrench pen. Like it's
I
stop
I love
shaking.
that. I love that pen.
Crescent wrench on the side of it.
Yeah, and it's got a
Monkey wrench
tire.
pen.
Got a tire on it, and the band is a nut.
Wow.
Love that
Yeah,
pen.
Now you're making
Yeah,
me look at my pen here.
Beautiful.
I have one that's
Yeah.
got like a little bolt action on it. Have you
Oh
ever-
yeah, that's what I gave one of those to Shammy. It's a lever action. So when you pull the lever down, it pops the pen out. I've had a revolver one where you click the trigger, you click the top to push the pen out, and it would rotate the chamber, and then you click the trigger to retract the pen, and it would rotate the chamber.
Oh, fun.
Cool.
Yeah, so, but
They're neat.
The penis.
yeah,
mightier.
it's a lot of fun.
They're really
What's
neat.
that?
The penis mightier. I mean, the pen is mighty.
And I do kaleidoscope eggs and
That's what I said. I was
oh,
reading
where the
it.
egg went.
Amazing.
Yeah, I do egg stuff. So yeah, it's fun. So now we have a craft show tomorrow, so I'm trying to recoup inventory. So because there's 3 other 3D printers that are going to be there, so I don't think she'll let me sell anything. Although I sell practical wrench organizers and headphone holders and that type of stuff. But So,
Shoot.
but well, you guys have a good rest of your day.
Well,
I'll
take
be
it.
listening in.
Take care, my
Yep.
friend, and you have a great week. And have
Thank you.
enjoy Monday being off. And we'll see you next time. I
Amen.
hope.
Tell your wife
Yep.
we said hi.
Will do. She's at the dollar store. I just told her to look for some Hot Wheels for me.
Yeah, I was there a couple days ago at the dollar store trying to get a birthday card for my mother-in-law. My wife didn't
Hot
want to
Wheels.
go to buy it for her mom, and I bought one that was comical. And she's like, "Well, no, this will be good for your sister." So I went and bought her a different card for her mom. So
Nice.
Clown,
All right, guys.
you
Take care.
collect
Huh?
you collect Hot Wheels? Okay.
Yes,
I'll see you in 3 or 4 weeks.
Uh-oh.
I've got them all on the wall over here. I've
Are you
got a
coming in
bunch.
4 weeks?
Uh,
Are you going to the next festival or no?
probably not. We'll see. I can never aim this thing.
All right.
But yeah, a couple of them are worth a few bucks. But
Does he have
yeah,
this one?
Volkswagen Bus, 1969, I think. Ain't that the one that was worth like $1 million?
there's a white '69 Camaro that I know is worth $4,000.
Wow.
Somebody sold it used for $4,000. It was all beat to hell. And then I've got my camera.
Most
fell down.
expensive is the 1969 pink rear load Volkswagen Beach Bum. It's valued at $150,000.
It was never supposed to be sold. It was a prototype. This camera's not. I gotta get new tape. But yeah, well, you're so. But yeah, you can kind of see what I've got on the wall there.
Yep, on the wall. Wow.
And on that wall.
Oh wow.
That's a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. I've got the wife. The wife's like, "Oh, you probably have 10,000 Hot Wheels." No, I don't.
You have any duplicates?
Yeah, the duplicates I open and we actually race them. One of my buddies has a track in his garage that we race them. So whenever I buy them, I buy two: one to open and one to leave in the package.
Oh, that's cool.
The orange track from back in the day, or is it a newer style nowadays?
Oh, hang on.
Two cameras went down, Klondike and Clownender's camera.
Klondike.
I had that orange track.
$150,000 for that rear loading.
And then Matchbox used to be the cheesy brand, that was out there. I used to have them too.
That's wow.
I'm going to head on out. I gotta go to an art gallery, so.
All right, Zach, you have a great day. I'm glad you're going to get better and be cancer free.
Is that what you call a strip club now? Art gallery?
Have a great Memorial Day.
Legitimate art gallery I'm going to. I'm going to be helping set up some stuff.
Will there be nude models?
Yeah.
Then it's a strip club. See? Bye, Zach.
No,
Fun.
No,
See you guys
literally.
later.
It is literally live models that we're drawing.
It's Saturday. It's Saturday.
I may be one of them. I don't know yet.
Uh-oh.
No,
That's
I'm kidding.
horrible. Okay.
Speedo.
Are you taking your project with you?
Oh no, I'm taking my actual drawings, like my hand drawn.
Okay.
Yeah, which I can't show at the shows because
Yeah.
they don't accept that type of art.
Yeah.
Yeah, strip club art.
Well, catch
It
us
is
tonight.
not strip club art.
What's wrong with you in strip clubs?
I don't have a problem with strip clubs. I love strip clubs. Supported a lot of people through college, many times.
I worked at one as a bartender.
Younger.
Yeah. When I'm holding a glass of beer, I'm also a sort of bartender.
There you go.
I'll serve.
Yeah, no, we're having some live classes and everything there, and I thought I'd volunteer because, I draw. But hey, have fun, be safe, and stay crazy, folks.
Take care, my friend. Later. Bye-bye.
Later, Zach.
So before I went to Remurf, I thought hey, I can use a gimbal. So I ordered one.
Yeah.
And it took a while before it arrived. So
Was it that he ordered?
I I bought this one.
Yep.
This is.
Oh, I
This
was
is
going to ask you. I seen that at the show. I seen you in a reflection, and I was going to ask you what you were using because I like that. Because I just walk around holding my cell phone in my hand, and I was really annoyed trying to hold the camera at all. My finger would get in the way once in a while of the lens, and
So it already
it,
has a
it keeps
camera?
it very steady, but you have to
Stable.
make sure that. In my case, I'm using an iPhone to make sure that this is exactly in the middle,
Yep.
Can't see your
or
arm.
else you would get a little bit of sagging. But the thing was, the other one had to supposed to arrive on Tuesday, late Wednesday, before I was leaving. But that one arrived while I was in Amsterdam. So now I actually have two gimbals.
Wow. That's one place I really want to. Oh wow. I like. Oh wow.
the one in your right hand, the newer one.
Yeah.
Yes. How much those cost about?
This one I bought in duty free, but basically I still paid the normal standard retail price of 160 euros. This one I bought for 260 euros, but this is not the latest version.
Jesus Lord.
What
Wow.
is above your right wrist on your side? What's on that? Above where your thumb is. What? If he turned it around, not that one, the other one.
Yeah. Just I'm going to put this
Okay.
on a tripod.
Okay. Cool.
So this one comes standard as a pro, comes with a removable tracker. But I can also switch it on to use it as a light source.
What do you mean a removable tracker?
Here's a camera on it,
Oh, I see.
and I can
I
basically.
don't have a light on mine.
So it'll follow you around, in other words.
Oh, okay.
My
Yeah,
blood
I'm
is
stupid
good.
sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just a second. So if I switch it to self mode, or a selfie mode, I just put it on here, and then the camera is going to track where I am. It's basically, this camera is for tracking, and the other one I can keep talking. It is also a selfie stick as well. I can just pull this out, and I have a very cool little.
How can you make it swing around? Say if you're looking at a counter, you got to turn to follow the counter. It'll just say level and it won't get wonky. But you have to turn your wrist to look at the item, right?
Yeah, I can switch between cameras. Let's see, which button was that? This is vertical mode. No.
Landscape. No, that's vertical. Yeah, portrait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's landscape.
Yeah.
It's differently than mine.
Yeah, his has a light on it.
Yours is different than mine.
Yeah, like in chat, when I tell people turn your camera, you're in, you're not widescreen, so they're always. Well, it's more convenient to hold your camera upright, like you're on TikTok and film.
Yeah.
But if you want to see full screen like Zach, you got to turn widescreen. And some people say, "Well, my camera don't do it." Well, you might have to flip the camera the other direction. If you turn it to the right and don't full screen, well, then take your hand and flip it to the left. Either one or the other will full screen.
Yeah, just a simple press on this button twice, and it goes from vertical to horizontal.
Yeah, show us the buttons. That's what I was interested in earlier. So, what kind of controls are there?
This is basically the joystick to,
up,
to
down, left,
move.
right.
Yeah. This button, if you are using the GDI app, it's basically for zooming in and out. This one is changing into the modes. This is the record button, and holding this in is turning it off. And
What
then on
brand
this
is
side,
that?
this is DJI.
Oh, that's DJI? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how can that work if you got your cell phone in? How can that work with the record button?
Basically,
Easy app.
Bluetooth.
Oh, okay, all right.
Wow. I like the.
That's cool.
How much was that, Zach?
This one is basically 160 euros.
Jesus Lord.
It's a lot of money for
But
I
then,
paid $39.99 for mine.
oh, okay.
This
And,
this has
I mean, I
this one
paid
has a lot of features.
$39.99 for mine.
but it doesn't move. You got to twist it and move it.
Oh no, mine moves also.
It
I
moves.
turn it on. See?
Okay, just stay. Okay, it should stay
And I can
level.
change the speed for it and everything.
Okay.
But it's also a gimbal, and it does all that stuff too.
Oh.
I may have knocked that off in shipping, and it's somewhere in my bag. But yeah, this is, and it does the zoom thing with this also, and I can move the camera into different positions. See?
Yeah.
And do the same thing. I paid $39.99 on Amazon during a flash sale for this thing.
Well, yeah, like I said, I've only been to those two laser shows I went to where I walked around holding my phone, and that was really a pain in the butt, walking around holding my phone constantly.
Yeah, mine doesn't go fast like his does to the portrait mode, though.
Yeah,
The-
well, you have to pay an extra $100 to get it to go fast.
yeah.
Well, you're still gonna hold the stick.
Yeah, you still got to hold the stick, but it keeps your camera from, like, if I move my hand real fast, it still keeps the camera in
Right,
place.
I know.
If I'm walking through a crowd of people, Kenny, if I had the stick, I could hold the camera to my chest. When I have it in my hand, then I got to try to not elbow somebody, because many times I almost elbowed people because I'm holding a camera and my elbow's sticking out in a crowd of people.
Here.
Oh, cool! Look at that.
Yep.
And so you can make more smoother shots, footage. You know.
That's really neat. It stays level.
It's a DJI, you said?
Yeah.
You're a bamboo shell. You're bamboo by facto. There you go.
But does yours go up for selfie stick?
Mine goes up. Yeah, I can add the selfie stick on the bottom and the screw on the bottom here.
Okay.
This piece comes off, and I can put a selfie stick here. I do the same thing that the DJI can. I do almost everything, just not as fast.
Look, see?
So,
And then here I sit with my $18 one.
see, there you go.
There you go.
But
It works.
okay, it doesn't do the gimbal and stuff, but you
No,
can
yeah,
wear
yeah.
it.
$18. You paid too much. You should have went with the $9.99 one.
Oh, wait a minute.
But wait, order it now, and
Oh, there
for
we go.
Added shipping, we'll send you 2.
They did. They came with the LED lights, and I
I
just
bought
put the LED lights on.
I never wore it out, but I bought a magnetic ring I put around my neck. I take some tape, I tape it to the back of my Galaxy S23, and I can have the camera right here, and I can walk around and be hands-free and film. And personally, it looks stupid, and nobody does that at shows. So I can use that at home. If I'm building something in front of me on a table, I can have my camera right here. Because I've set up a camera before, you try to work around a camera on a tripod, it's very hard to do.
Yep.
But if the camera's around my neck, looking at my object, then I'm hands-free.
Well, that's kind of cool.
Like on Discovery, like I watch a lot of those Gold Rush shows. A lot of them are wearing a vest with a camera that the show gives them. So yeah, just there's nothing stupid about that. You're just wearing a camera so you can shoot.
Maybe GoPro will one day make a strap large enough for my chest.
Yeah,
GoPro away.
That's what they're wearing. They're wearing GoPros.
Who'd you give a GoPro to?
That was a GoPro Hero 3.
And this is also a cool feature. The lens is here, right? If I'm going to switch over, it's automatically switching so that the arm is not in the way.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
cool.
that's where that extra $100 come in. Mine doesn't do that.
Wow, that's neat.
Oh, and the name. You got to pay for that name.
Yeah, that name you're definitely paying for.
Wow.
But you always have to take attention to where it says that the camera should be, so that, you know.
I'd hate to think what that cost us right now with tariffs.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, like, I have always a purpose for this.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that, Zach. I remember watching that in a video. I was thinking, what is that? I'd like to learn more.
It's that I did notice the recording from Saturday that I posted yesterday. The downside could be, and maybe it's just a human error, is that just around your head, if you are doing selfie mode, that you have a little distortion around your head, just like a fish eye kind of thing. Don't notice it that quickly until something like a car passing by. You will see that.
What model is that one?
This is the GGI Osmo Mobile 7P.
That's a 7.
7P.
Yeah, this not like the
Thanks,
like
Jose. I just unpinned them.
it's basically the version 7 Pro version, because the other one doesn't come with the add-on here, and I think something else is also different.
149. Oh no, wait. With a mic, it's 208. Without a mic, it's 149 here in the U.S.
Their 6 is only $100, which isn't bad.
Yeah.
Hey, and Prime Days is right around the corner in July.
What is it? Prime Days?
Or something like that. July or June.
And I'm also going to check if I can get something like a camera slider or something like that. I need to, up the YouTube game a little bit more. Instead of buying Prusa Core ones and stuff like that. Who wants that?
Well, you have the Prusa's now 3D print everything for your slider, get your rails, and Arduino.
Yeah, but in some ways I need to make choices, like which projects I'm going to build and which ones I just buy. So yeah, it could be a nice project indeed, Klondike.
Zach, does your wife have any hobbies?
She does do like to do music, and I forgot to ask Sani Zach about the AI generated music because she's all into that one now. Currently.
Suno.com, Suno.com.
Can you type that? No.
I've used Suno quite a bit, but I think they currently have something up on Suno about copywriting and paying money, and there's some other crap going on right now with them. So I think they got so popular now they want money for stuff, and I don't know. I still share what I've already made in the past.
Yep.
That wife is so kind.
Sorry?
Your wife is so kind.
Yeah, I think she's going to try to steal her from you.
And I,
No, I'm not going to steal her. Just rep
with the current trip, she is. She wants to be more involved in the channel, so that's pretty cool.
She can be involved right now. Come say hi to everybody. We got 56 people watching.
No, she has more of the jet lag than I do.
Okay.
More what?
Jet lag.
Jet lag.
When did you guys get in?
We got home on Tuesday. Tuesday evening, I went to my studio, checked out the Printed World Convention in Amsterdam. And I was thinking, like, should I go or should I not go? But I had the Wednesday, Thursday, Friday days off as well.
Should I stay or should I go?
Oh, no.
Yeah, no, but Wednesday I was talking with her about it, and she said, "No, you should go." I was like, "Okay, fine, I will go. No problem."
So was there trouble?
No, there were no trouble. But I was like, yeah, but I was already at the event. I want to do the editing and stuff like that,
I haven't even started editing mine yet.
What about double trouble?
Double trouble.
Zach, you do know the song, right? When you said stay or go? You know
Yeah.
the song, right?
Yeah.
Should I stay or should I go? Okay.
No, but that same Wednesday, I was sitting in a train going to Amsterdam.
I would love to go to Amsterdam.
And a over a little €400 slider as well. Because the conference was like 180 euros, and then the hotel was 215, something like that.
I would love to go to Amsterdam.
I try to tell Terry all the time, Zach, that Europe is like America as far as states go. You can drive a couple hours and you're in a completely different area, different state, different mindset, different everything.
I want to go to Amsterdam, and I want to go to Germany.
I served in Germany.
Yeah, I've been to Germany, England, France.
Because I'm like
Japan.
67% German.
Well, schule gehen Sie bitte.
I don't know any German.
But
Okay.
I mean,
okay,
like,
here's your lesson for the day. Bonhoff train station.
Bahnhof.
Bonhoff.
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 One of the
and
Prusa
Bahnhof-
guys is living in Germany, and I traveled yesterday together with him back to Arnhem, and he really wanted to have a frikandel special.
What?
Frikandel special.
Frikandel special?
I have no idea.
Frikandel special.
What is that?
Frikandel.
It's really a Dutch snack bar, cafeteria kind of thing. We have in the Netherlands snack bars that sells fries, mayo, curries.
Hey,
something
Terry,
like that.
you're more German than Matt is, his wife says.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
I'm German, English, and Welsh.
Yes. And Danish.
Danish.
And Danish, like 4% Danish.
But I will look it up what it actually is.
I'm European.
You are the Baltic of the Caucasoidals that there could be. You are definitely of the extremely palest.
I'm German, Viking, and a couple other things.
I thought I was. You know, growing up.
You were a Native American.
Growing up, I thought I was Native American
I'm
because
part
my
Native
great grandmother.
American. I'm
My
like,
great grandmother told me I was Indian.
My sister had an Ancestry.com done. I don't need one if she had one done because we're the same mom and dad, so it should be the same results.
Oh, wait. I'm not saying nothing against you, Jerry. Always double check that fact because
Dave's like
my
5 different
grandfather
things.
is not my grandfather. So, again, you're not always who you think you are.
Yeah.
Dave is what, Scottish?
I'm Scottish. I'm actually more Scottish than anything else, believe it or not.
Oh my God, we're related.
Yep. I am
Dave is like
30, no, 38%.
Oh, I thought you were 42%.
No,
I
38%.
got, Dave, I got a picture of my father back in the 50s or whatever.
Ooh.
Wearing a full kilt.
Good.
Yum.
So this is how a frikandel special looks like. It's
It's like a hot dog.
Mixed meat, very tiny into a like a sausage
Oh, right there.
with mayonnaise, curry,
Take the onions off.
and
I'm good.
onions.
Take the onions off. I'm good.
There are some curries that are really mild in flavor, not too spicy, but it's more sweeter. But the whole
Nice.
combination, it's something that's really for the Netherlands.
Ah.
No, they have all that fun.
So if you are ever in the Netherlands, you have to try it.
Huh.
Hey, when I was over in Germany, French fries and mayonnaise.
Yep. That's still a thing.
They say our fleet is getting hungry now.
I love French fries and mayonnaise now. It's awesome.
It's a nice combination.
Jose's Portuguese.
And over in Germany, I learned what schnitzel actually is. I love schnitzel.
Schnitzel, yep.
I've never had schnitzel.
Some Wiener Schnitzel.
I never ate a schnitzel.
It's not a hot dog.
No, it is not.
What is it?
Jose, do you speak English? I know you type it, obviously, but do you speak English?
No, he does not.
Okay.
Yes, he does. Yes, he does.
Who?
Jose speaks English.
No way, Jose. You're never wondered that.
Schnitzel is like a breaded steak.
Read everything out loud. Who? What?
Schnitzel is like a breaded steak.
Mm-hmm.
Reddit steak.
It's good stuff. Real schnitzel.
Hey, when did I mail those stickers? Was it a week ago or 2 weeks ago? Because he just got them, I guess, yesterday. I don't remember when I mailed the stickers. I thought it was like a week ago. They got their fast.
Yeah, we have Jerry's right there. Jerry's stickers right there.
We got ours before we went to Rep Rap.
Jerry's right there.
Yeah.
No, actually, Jerry is right over there in the corner.
Yeah.
Well, that's the Jerry's right here in this bag.
No, Jerry.
Funny story about Jerry's head in the bag.
You should show it.
No,
Not everybody was here during the stream.
Okay, you can
at the
re-show it
beginning.
again. Funny
Yeah.
story about Jerry's head in the bag. So I packed Jerry's head in the bag wrapped in bubble wrap, and I made a joke that, hopefully TSA doesn't get me with Jerry's head wrapped in bubble
They
wrap.
get him now.
Careful with the signatures, don't touch all. So they didn't get Jerry's head on the way there. And then on the way back, I was leaving out, and they stopped me. And they're like, "Yeah, we need to check your bag." And I'm like, "Oh, Terry's kind of walked away." And I said, "It's Jerry's head. It's got to be Jerry's head. That's what's definitely going to be holding us up here at security." No, it was a skull. It was actually a skull that I traded a model for. It's a poop skull. Somebody actually had melted down one of the skulls. I don't even have the poop
I
skull.
think it was right here. It was on the table yesterday.
I don't even know where it is now. But it's a melted poop skull. So somebody took their poop, melted it down into a skull.
Yeah.
And it was the one sitting next to us, so we traded them a Art the Clown model. They took the head out.
Look, Jerry, you have a neck tattoo.
He does. Well, that's
Thank you.
Jason from LDO right there. And then there's Zachary 3D Prints up top,
And
too.
then Rob said he was going to be naughty and go right down your nose.
Oh, we had to actually protect your face, too, Jerry. Some people wanted to write some stuff, so.
I was like, no. I said,
We're like,
everything has
no,
to be
because
positive.
Jerry wants to
Dirt
show
here
Oh,
and
your neck
stuff
tattoo's
like
right
that.
here. There's your neck tattoo.
Yeah, Chris from KB3D. But Chris number 1. Because you know there's 4 Chris's.
He has 2 tattoos
So
on
it's
his neck.
Chris number
He's
1.
got
the
one right here,
actual-
too.
I forget whose that is. I lost track of everybody who was signing it because everybody's like, "I know Jerry." I'm like, "Cool."
There's Clown Hammer.
Sign his head. So yeah, they took the skull out of the or out of my bag, and the guy's looking at it, and obviously it's a solid piece of plastic. So he looks at it like this, and they're both talking to each other. He goes, "I don't know, it's solid. It's really solid."
Somewhat.
Just some idiot Bray Creator 3D.
Oh.
That's from Justin. Justin wrote that on there.
I'm not familiar with that laser, Casey. Has anybody heard of this laser on Kickstarter?
This is cool.
So they took my skull,
No, I haven't.
and they took a little swipey, and they took the swipey and they wiped all over the whole model. They stuck it in the machine. And the whole time I panicked because I said, we were in Denver, and there's a lot of drugs that are legal in Denver, and if any of that's on this skull, there's going to be a problem. Not from me, but I have no backstory to where this model was made, what's in it.
Jerry, you're going in the bag. Jerry, you're going in the bag.
So
Jerry in the bag.
Yeah, Jerry's back in the bag.
Well, if you mail that to me, then you guys won't have anybody lurking in the background behind you.
No, we'll make another one. We'll make another one. We'll make another one.
This is for you personally.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Need any money for shipping or anything, let me know.
Oh no, we're good. We're gonna stick it in one of them cheap shipping bags.
I can just sublimate your picture on a
slow
wait a minute.
roll.
I can sublimate your picture on a piece of plastic, and we can just keep you hung up on the.
You
on
should
the
print
wall.
the next one life size.
That's what we should do. A life size Jerry.
Life size Jerry.
like we have the Mr. Bean life size.
We'll just get plastic. We'll get pictures, right, on my sublimation machine, and just make body parts of Jerry, and then just paste them
I do
together.
not
and
need
put them on
Jerry's
the wall.
body. What body part do you want to print of Jerry?
His whole.
Talk about his.
He's a life size, so you can put him on the wall.
His head, not the rest of him. What is wrong with you? Oh my gosh, help me. No. We'll just print his head. I was going to bring Zachary, but Zachary wasn't going to fit in the luggage.
Oh, did you show Zach his?
Zach's seen his.
Did everybody else see Zach's?
Well, which one? There's Buff Zachary over
Buff
there.
Zach. This one right here.
No, that's just regular Zach. That's
This is regular
regular
Zach.
Zachary. And then Buff Zach's over there. You're
I
gonna
had to blow my head off, but here's me. Here's a
I
painted
think my
person.
husband's a stalker.
I'm a stalker.
Oh, I like that.
See?
Painted
Jerry was in
version of it.
color.
And I can print
Living color.
And I can print it in color. I don't have to actually print it. I have to paint it. I can print it.
This is Zach.
We all know that's Zachary. Because that wasn't going to fit in the suitcase.
I have that file from Zach, but I have never printed it. And I don't know why I forgot about it, but I have that. He sent it to me.
Where's the Buff Zach?
Buff Zach's right there.
Let me go get Buff Zach.
He's right above the A1.
I wanted the one from Sam Prentice, but Sam would never send it to me, so I guess he didn't want me to print him.
I may have altered this Zach model.
Where?
No, to the left, right where the pink skull is. Right behind the pink skull. Pink skull with the beard. Now right behind it. There you go. That's Buff Zach.
But did Zach ever see Buff Zach?
I think Zach has seen Buff Zach. So yeah, I took regular Zach, and then I altered him slightly.
Mini me. Little mini
Oh,
me
yeah.
Zach.
I altered Zach. I took his head and stuck it on a buff. So
Yeah, poof.
why are you playing with Zachary?
Wee Man. Call him little Wee
I can
Man.
say something about that, but let's not do that. Let's keep it, family friendly.
Keep it for the small ones. I like the buff sack better. I don't know why. I do. I like the buff sack, even though I ran out of the color filament and had to swap it. It was still.
I'm Zachary.
I'm Zachary.
I could do that in like. We need to do that in a 0.2 millimeter nozzle.
No, we're good.
No, we need to do it in a 0.2.
We need to take this to Rep next time and get people to sign it.
No, because Zachary's always there.
I know. That's the fun part.
No, we get the buff one. The people that sign this buff one.
All
No, because I know where everybody's gonna want to sign on here.
No, print that or take that with you and say if you see this man wandering around, you win one of these or you get one of these. That way, the people walking around can say, "Hey, I seen him. He's right here." I said, if you see this guy walking around, I'll give you this, or this.
Oh, I like that.
We can make mini buff Zachs, and whoever sees them, we just give them a little buffy.
Can you recognize this? Oh yeah, because then they'll definitely recognize him. If you find this man somewhere in the festival.
Wait, show the back. Show the back.
Oh God. Oh God, why? Why does he have such a small butt too?
And he's got muscles galore up top.
I sometimes have the feeling that I'm big, but my wife always says like, "There's nothing wrong with the bottom half of your body."
What's the title on this one?
Hey,
Why
Zach,
Zach's pants?
when they do their late night show, they got one made out of TPU, but we're not going to talk about that one.
Yeah, we're not.
No, we're not going to talk about that one. That one is appropriate for children under 18.
What's funny is our big model that we printed by Kit Kiln. Kit Kiln was actually at Rocky Mountain Rep Festival, and he introduced himself, and he gave me a maker chip, and I was like, "Oh, you're Kit Kiln." I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "We printed your Nutcracker," and he goes, "The Nutcracker." I said, "Yeah, we call him Jacques." Hey, Jeremy, but we call him Jacques, and he goes, "Why?" To go call him. His name is Jacques Mihoff. His real. That's what we named him. His name is Jacques Mihoff. So he took him a minute. He goes, "Oh, I get it." And I tried to show him some pictures. I said, "Next time I'll send you some pictures of what it looks like." But yeah, he's big old giant Nutcracker that Terry named Jacques Mihoff. Mihoff. Is it Mihoff or
Mihoff?
Mihoff. Jack Mihoff.
Yeah.
We don't want to do that on stream.
Mihoff. Like
there was a movie, I forget, Porky's or one of them, where that was in there. Somebody was painting somebody named that, and it was kind of funny. Yeah, I think it's Porky's. Kitty, your mic's cutting out.
I said, I wonder if these two talk like that all day at home.
Yes. We're just, everybody who knows us, has met us, know that we're the exact same here.
We're the same people.
We're the same people. We don't have a stream personality. This is
guys, Terry and Dave, share your stream link so I can post it, because people may not watch you, and you guys are a lot of fun to watch late night.
Because they got to be awake.
Oh, we love you too, Lee Marie and
they gotta be.
Keela.
That's what's the rule. They got to.
Jeremy and Keela.
You have to log in and then don't log out when you fall asleep. So make sure you stay awake while you're not at all.
So a little Missy has introduced me to doing sublimation printing tonight on our stream. I will be. I'm not going to say the name. She knows who she is. She's in chat.
Someone told you that you had to do sublimation.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Don't lie.
So I'm going to do some tumblers tonight on stream and just give them away.
9 p.m. Pacific, everybody.
God, she's so mean. Why
I mean,
not
I'll give them to my husband to ship out. Keela, we know how that works.
What is that supposed to mean?
Because you were supposed to send hers out like a week after, and then she didn't get it until 6 months later.
Keela got her tumbler. Everyone's got their stuff. I sent out the last of the filaments on Friday, so everybody's caught up to date up till today.
Laugh out loud or get you a clown hammer.
Take that.
Clown hammer. I'm going to do Clown Father one.
What?
A tumbler tonight.
You have to do his?
Clown Father, yeah.
Do you have his logo?
I'll find it.
Okay. Whatever you say, boss lady. No, she's not doing laser engraving. Stop, Scott. Don't get her all riled up. I swear. It's going to be one of those days. I'm going to just have a live stream, just be so upset. Just see me come on and I'll be like, thank you all for this moment in my life that I now have a laser cutter.
And the first person I'm making something for is Jerry, because Jerry said I should get one.
Because of this woman here and you people.
Hey, Sean, I got a question for Sean. the Kato track that I'll be putting together when I buy the rest of the track and I get a remote or controller to run the track when I wire it. Do I buy a section that connects the power to it, or do I solder to the rails?
Look who's here.
Actually, you can get there's little tabs that's already got the wire soldered to it. You can clip onto the ends,
Track
or
section, you put them on there.
yeah, at the end section, or
Okay.
you can get a piece of track that you plug into. So I mean, there's multiple different ways. Or if you
Okay.
want to solder, you can.
Fall asleep
Okay.
in the draw. Laugh out loud.
And if you get a kit like the M1 kit, it'll have everything you need for the
Trains?
one outside loop.
Trains.
No, we're not
Yep.
picking up trains.
In-scale trains, they're real small.
We can make a train.
He's a train man right here. He's the train man.
Hey, did I ever show you my penis train?
No,
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
You do not need to see that,
Oh.
Terry. Stop it.
Yeah, it's big.
Oh God.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Help me.
Sure.
See, I can laser engrave a train.
Oh no, you can't. You can 3D print a train.
But
It's
you
my
can use the
peanuts
laser.
train.
Oh, peanuts.
See,
He said peanuts.
See.
Cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, I do remember seeing the peanut train, but I did think I heard him say something else.
I
And
heard peanut.
I had my
Where's your mind?
mouse over removed from scene in case it was something naughty.
Is that all 3D printed?
This
No.
was not.
That's beautiful.
Is it 3D printed?
No.
No, that's one of the LGB collectors.
Oh.
And I got lucky, and a friend of mine had it. And no,
That is cool.
This is just the engine. Now, this.
I love trains.
Oh, they're kicking the pants.
Where can you put a train? You just keep wanting to have
We
stuff.
can
and
put
run
we
out
can
of-
put like a bench or something up here and put the train up top.
This one is a garden train. This goes outside.
Modules. You can build on modules, and you can just
Oh.
Oh, that is nice. It's like the Snoopy house that we have.
Yeah. But except for ours isn't on grass.
No.
That is
That's
cool.
That's going to run outside in your garden.
Yep, this will run outside on my garden.
Wow.
That is cool as hell.
So I mean, that's the fun thing about this is you don't have to go with a specific engine or something special. You can have fun with a peanut train.
That's cool.
Yeah, peanut train. Yeah.
Peanut. You guys
Yeah,
get
Mickey,
your minds out of the
anyone?
gutter so mine can go by.
Those aren't Mickey ears. That's to keep the filament dry.
Oh, it's like Mickey ears.
There we go. How's that? Does that look
Hey,
better?
look. See, look. If you sit on there, it looks like Mickey ears.
No.
Yeah, I think they were white last time I was on.
How much filament did that take? I thought it was like 2.8 kilograms to cover those things.
Hey, Prop Dude, how you doing today?
Thin. It's super thin.
We got Storm.
Okay.
Yep. Hope you're having a great day.
Yeah, I was thinking about doing it. It was just I didn't want to waste all that filament inside of there, especially with the AMS Pro.
Hope everybody
Or
have an
AMS
awesome
Pro work.
Memorial Day weekend.
Okay, look, Storm. Look. Look.
She was already on here harassing me earlier.
Hey, Key Cat.
Having
Look,
a,
Storm. Yeah, hi.
You want me to say the noise and get her attention again?
she does, yeah. See?
Anyway.
Poor Torma. It's okay, Torma. You're all
Hey,
right.
baby.
She's like, what's happening?
My dogs, one of them went outside.
It's pretty cute.
I think
You know, when I was a teenager, me and my buddy went to one of his girlfriend's houses, and I met her mom, and the lady had white carpet, and she had this little cute little ankle biter of a dog. I forget what it was. And my son's like, "Hey, do the noise." So the lady's like, "Oh, will you make a funny noise? My dog will like it." I said, "No, you don't want me to do that. You don't want me to do that." Anyway, I did that. This I was like 17, 18 at the time, and her white carpet had a big yellow spot on it after I'd done that noise to the dog. So, anyway. Yeah, I felt really bad. That scared the dog. Here you go. Little mountain dew on the carpet. There you go. Hug cracker.
Zach, you look like you're very deep in like thought there while you're staring into your camera.
Yeah, I'm testing this out.
Oh.
Look at him, he's enjoying it.
I learned something.
She's telling us, "Are you gonna go to the store later and get me some food?"
She walks through
that
the She's a
Oh,
big
here's another one. Look at this, guys.
Oh, that is cool.
And that rides on the rails.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh wow.
Oh, damn near dropped it. Yeah, this is one of the fun ones.
That's cool.
So between
Oh,
this, but then this is the coolest. You know, for me, this is the coolest because this is mostly 3D printed. Now it's one of the nice things. It's all screwed together.
Oh wow.
Nice.
But this was designed for an LGB block, which is a different kind of train, and it's easier to get the USA motor block here, cheaper. Like these are like $60 versus 100 and something. So what I did is I ended up designing an adapter, I guess you'd call it, and this actually holds the motor block. You can see it in there. Which I'm happy with this. So yeah, on the larger scale, you can print all kinds of cool stuff. And scale's a little more of a challenge, but that's what we
Hey,
have.
Cops Bricks, how are you? Very nice.
I didn't even grab the little guys yet. I'm not going to. Not tonight.
We're gonna do a lot of stuff tonight.
What are we doing?
Review of Rip Rap and
We're doing a rep review.
and then my
And then your sublimation printer by request.
Uh-huh.
And then looking at lasers.
No, we're not looking at lasers.
I'm gonna
She
find one.
wants
I'm
a
sure by the
laser.
end of the year, I will have one.
Oh my god.
They're fun.
Why don't we pick up one from the swap meet?
Because they're been used.
So
And they have problems. You want one that don't have problems.
how do you know that's a problem?
Because you told me anything you buy has problems and you have
I
to
didn't
fix
say
it.
everything.
You did say that.
I said you got to beware of used items. That
Yeah,
may have
beware.
problems.
Beware. That
That's all,
means
just
if you
beware.
buy
Beware.
something from the swap meet for $200, it's going to have problems.
Like the switch wire for $100 at Remurf that I almost brought home, or the Lulz bot for $200 with like
You don't almost bring it home
$800
because we
worth
didn't
of
have a
stuff.
car.
Oh my god, that was awesome!
Hey, Terry.
Huh?
I've reviewed a lot of lasers in the past. When I don't need a product, I usually cut them in half, usually basically half price, and I put them on Marketplace. If a swap meet was convenient and close, which I don't do swap meets anymore, I would go to a swap meet. So you can pick up great stuff no matter where you're at.
Okay.
But I sell on Marketplace, and I usually cut the price basically in half on what they're worth when I sell stuff. But, you know.
Convert into
Or like Clownhammer says, we got enough Ender 3s. We can go old school laser on the Ender 3 laser. They have a built-in laser that you can add on to the old Ender 3s.
Nah.
Shh,
No.
shh. She'll have a laser.
And
She'll
stay
have
away
a
from
He
laser.
wants a
Now, I
laser.
wanna-
No, a
I
laser
wanna
on
do
an Ender
laser.
3 is garbage. Do not put a laser on a 3D printer. A
It
3D
was a-
printer is a 3D printer.
Tell
a
that to
resin printer is a
Grandpa.
resin printer. Yeah, well, they shouldn't have done that.
and
Maybe
stay away.
for-
And stay away. And you'll thank us later. Stay away
X-Tool.
from X Tool.
Yep, I've heard the same thing. Stay
Okay.
away from X-Tool.
What's
we
the
have to
better
move-
option?
Mazumoto,
Kenny,
Mazu,
shh.
something.
Yes. You gotta move this stuff out of the way so I can put a table here.
I already told you, most of these printers are going with us to Murph and 3D Printopia at the swap
By the
meet.
way, Dave, that my 120 watt Galvo for lasers, once you really get started, I mean, one of those could be only had for $7,000.
See?
Yeah, you can do coins.
See?
Coins and wallets. Well, you can do wallets and all kinds of stuff. Oh, I can do pew-pews with that.
Yeah.
See? And you complain
And then,
about
and then the one
my-
in the garage, there's another $7,000 that needs a radiator hooked up to it. You know, a cooler. That was $7,000. My CO2. So it's only $14,000 for 2 lasers.
See? It's only 14,000. Only the price of your car right now.
Pay my debt off and then I get the laser printer.
But now a diode you can get for cheap.
Cheap is in like 1,000.
That's not bad.
It's not that bad, no. You'll have your laser soon enough. I have to do my
My birthday's in
research.
December.
Exactly, your birthday's in December. That's a good time period For me to do all the research on what you're gonna let sit in the corner and not use.
I'll use it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mainly want it.
I'll let both of these go right now for 12.
I mainly want it for engraving like metal or steel and cutting like engraving on glass. Is that two different engravers?
Oh, nice.
Yes.
It is?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes. 2 different styles.
So I want.
That's like I said. It's like a 3D
So I need one
printer. They're not
first.
just one.
The main one I want
gets you
first is
everything
for the
you need.
metal, and the second one is glass.
So you go metal right off the bat.
Yes.
You don't even
Metal is the one back here.
Yeah.
CO2 you can't.
CNC with metal.
CO2 won't do metal unless you spray it.
Yeah, you do CNC instead.
Okay.
What would you CNC? We can build a Milo.
What's CNC?
And we'll be part of the Voron again.
What's CNC?
CNC. It's when you cut out. That's just. This is additive. That's subtractive. So you take a big block of metal or plastics or whatever, and you remove it, and you end up with
Computer
a product.
numeric control CNC.
There you go. Yeah, don't ask me what the CNC means.
I wanted to cut through.
Yeah, well, it will cut. The CNC will cut pieces
okay, like
off.
if I have a piece of
The
metal,
router?
right, and I'm
Yes.
making a sign, I want the letters to actually be out. Like
Yes.
if I make an R, I want it to be seen like
You can
the R out.
CNC
You need the plasma cutter in the garage. You got a lot of empty room in your garage. You get a plasma cutter.
No,
it looks
there
like
ain't
a
no
big
more room.
CNC, and it burns straight through metal.
Yeah, there you go. Burn.
We have no more room in here. I have to get rid of. That's why I said these are going to the swap meet. A lot of ones I don't use, I'll go to the swap meet. Whatever I get from that, then we can get you a laser. Does that work? Is that a good promise for you?
Sure.
I'll trade some printers for you for a print or for
That makes
a
sense
dedicated
because you got like
laser.
80 million printers that you
I
don't.
don't.
Even
There's
use,
only 35 in here.
but you don't use that.
There's only 35 printers.
Don't you collect purses and shoes and stuff like most women?
Yeah, you have. How many purses do you have? How many Coach purses do you have sitting around that you don't use anymore? See?
4.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
You need to get me another. He owes me another purse.
Oh my Jesus Lord!
It's been 3 years since you bought me a purse.
She used to get a Coach purse every year, and it's been a few years, so now
3.
she's complaining.
3 years.
You don't need a purse every year.
I need a new purse.
Okay, then I need a new printer.
I bought you a printer.
You bought me a printer last year. No, you brought me a printer in 2023.
Yeah. You bought me a
This is
purse
almost
in
better.
2020.
You
This
haven't
is
bought me a
almost-
printer.
This is almost better than a sitcom.
Yes.
Unacceptable.
Cherry.
I
Steve, by the way.
only like Coach bags. I'm not asking him for like a Prada. I'm not asking him for a Louis Vuitton. I'm asking you for a Coach purse.
Spoiled.
And you get him $100 on the Coach outlet.
I did not. I spent $250.
But
Because
they're actually all knockoffs made in China. Didn't you hear? They seen those videos? They're all fake.
I got.
They just got fancy emblems on them. Anyway, never mind.
Shit.
Yeah, Milo is not Voron. He's right. What's the Voron one? There's the new Voron has one coming.
What purse?
No, it's CNC
Oh.
machine. Forget who makes the Vorons.
Foron when he makes purses.
We could use it to engrave a new purse for you. There you go. I can engrave.
TPU?
I can make you a TPU. Hey, there you go, a TPU purse. And I'll etch out your name.
Showed at
on
the Rep
side.
Rap Festival.
And show
Like
it
my
in the rep.
wife wants to know why do I got 10 hammers in the garage? Well, I got an explanation why I have so many hammers.
Why?
You know, you lost one, you misplaced it, you
get
found
angry.
one, you're on a job site. There's a lot of reasons why I've got a lot of hammers.
Each one has its need and its purpose. You have to use that one. That's how I use it.
Angry, look at it, bust up something.
That's how I use the excuse on these ridiculously fast printers that don't go that fast. They're prototyping machines. They're not meant to make a perfect part. They're meant to get the dimensions close, and then you print them on a real machine that prints right. God.
Foron Cascade.
Cascade, that's what it was, the Cascade. Yeah, I knew there was one that I saw at the festival. That's what you need. We need a CNC. I'm more CNC than laser.
I just need a purse.
Because CNC, you just vacuum the stuff away after you're done. Or wipe up all of the slurry that's left behind.
I gotta say, when you say CNC, you gotta say router because your laser's CNC. Your 3D printer behind you is CNC.
Technically, yes.
Yeah, it's
Router. There you go.
CNC router.
CNC router.
Which you have out in the garage, which makes a lot of noise, which makes a big mess, wood chips everywhere. You know, what are you going to use it for? most people would be happier with a CO2 gantry laser than they would a CNC router.
If
Or
we had
most
more
people,
room, I'd
they
do
used to have a CNC router that made signs and done things. A lot of those people are now into lasers, and they kind of, well, I don't know. They both have their purposes. It depends who you are and what you're doing and what you're making.
Yeah.
But
I have 2 lasers and 1 CNC router. And I love them all,
I
including
have
these guys.
1 laser, and you point it at the floor, and the cats go nuts for it. You're just kind of dancing around there. That's my laser. That's the only laser we got.
like exploding kittens.
Like exploding kittens.
Stormy doesn't chase it.
So, Dave, what do you got against lasers?
Lasers. There's nothing wrong with lasers. It's just
it's the point of him being out more money on stuff when they already have everything, and his wife is like, "I want." It's like, leave me alone.
Well, they
I
don't do
would-
everything.
We all
I
enjoy.
I don't want. I would like to have. Is that better?
you would like to have.
No, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm just trying to
Okay.
explain it.
But
from my-
but Dave, don't you have all that stuff?
I have all these 3D printers because I love 3D printing. I like additive manufacturing.
But he wants me to get into something.
So
He wants me to get into
what's
something.
wrong with her loving the laser?
Because she's supposed to be loving her sublimation.
But I do that. I do my sublimation stuff, and I have been doing
as
my
much as I
sublimation
do 3D printing.
No, you do.
I
You're
feel
done.
like a marriage
Every night.
counselor.
I have a full-time job, but I actually have to work, and you sit behind a desk all day and tell people what to do.
I do not
Yeah,
just sit behind
there
a
you
desk.
go.
I have
She's got a
fucking-
job. She can buy her own laser.
There you go.
No, I have a husband.
Aha!
He makes more money than me, so he can buy me a laser.
I love this. Why do I have to buy?
Buymealaser.com.
There you go.
Hey, do you guys
Try to
do you
GoFundMe.
both cook? Do you both cook at the house, or does one cook and one doesn't cook? Or
We're too lazy to cook.
I cook when I have to,
When she
or when I
feels
feel like
like
it. Like I cooked
cooking.
today, but I
I
did. I made hamburger helper.
That's not cooking.
That is.
Hamburger helper is not cooking.
It is.
That is heating meat up and throwing water
No, it's-
and noodles in a bowl. Just waiting
And I make a homemade chicken tenders tonight.
We'll see.
Is that
about
just like putting it in egg and flour
Yeah,
and,
when you
and
do-
breadcrumbs?
Did you do that for lunch today, or did you give me?
I gave you hamburger helper for lunch.
Exactly. So then I don't have chicken tenders for dinner
They're
yet.
up
do
in
I?
the refrigerator. I have to cut them up.
All right, then I don't have
Oh
them.
boy.
They're
I'm
all
gonna need a
in.
cigarette after this.
I would love to see the sodium level in your diet, man.
when I was younger, I used to eat a lot of hamburger helper. Currently, I like tuna helper, but I don't buy it very often.
I like tuna helper.
I like
We,
tuna.
And
we
the
don't,
only
we don't
way-
do.
The only way
Yeah.
I've ever eaten hamburger helper or tuna helper, and I taught this to my son. And if you guys, anybody out there listening, you get toast, you make toast, well toasted, and you put the hamburger helper on the toast. You cut it with a fork. You take hamburger helper with a bite of the bread. That's the only way I've ever eaten in my entire life.
SOS.
Huh. I do spaghetti sandwiches.
With
We
meatballs.
make spaghetti, and then you put it on the toast, and then you fold it over and eat it like a
cut your
sandwich.
meatballs up and
Never
put your
tried that,
meatballs.
but I'll try it.
Yeah, it's a spaghetti
When I make
sandwich.
spaghetti.
It actually is pretty good.
Man, you guys must smoke some serious weed, man.
And leftover meatloaf sandwiches. If you get meatloaf,
What are you talking about, Kenny?
if
I
you
love
like,
meatloaf. Yeah, I
if
love
you like,
meatloaf.
if you like meatloaf, try it on garlic bread with cheese.
Yeah, I love
Garlic bread
meatloaf.
with cheese for
All is
meatloaf.
going fine here.
Yeah. And this is the part where we talk about food.
Yay!
Make everybody hungry.
Survival.
Yes, just like Vince said, yes, on garlic bread. Hamburger helper on some garlic bread with some cheese on top. Oh, mwah!
Okay.
All right.
I make ghetto garlic bread. It's called toast, butter, garlic powder,
Garlic, yep.
Parmesan cheese.
Yep.
Garlic bread. Doesn't
That's
need to be
garlic
in
bread.
the oven. Just get toast and put butter on it, garlic powder, and Parmesan cheese.
Hey, growing up, my grandmother used to make us syrup sandwiches.
Oh God.
Hey, when you're at a dip,
You're
ketchup
bored.
and mayonnaise and stir it up. When you're
Jip?
at a dip.
Dip?
For dip. Ketchup and mayonnaise.
For Thousand Island, it's close enough to Thousand Island. They used to do that.
Add some relish.
Yeah, you just add relish. You got Thousand Island. It's
Did
close.
that for French fries.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You
Mayo.
guys ever try a frosty with fries?
Oh God,
No.
yes. Wendy's Frosty with fries. Yes. Take the chocolate Frosty, dip the fries in the chocolate Frosty. You're welcome. That's all I'm going to say. You may not think of it, but once you try, you're like, oh, I don't know why this works, but this works.
Anyway, back to 3D printing.
Or
There you go.
lasers.
Or lasers. No lasers.
No, why not?
I'll be right back.
We know no lasers. I gotta find because again, I know me. I'm not gonna get some just little dinky plain laser. It's gonna be something ridiculous, oversized for no reason.
Fresh is tartar
And
sauce.
I gotta make sure that
and
she's gonna at least use it when I get it.
tartar sauce. I don't like tartar sauce.
I like
Oh,
tartar.
and
Good
keep
morning,
in mind
Jerry
you got to
and
get
everyone.
Lightburn software.
Hopefully we'll
Yep.
be able to jump on chat today, but I
For
thought
those
I'd
that
just
didn't see it, here's
take you a
Trevor
quick
from
little
last
video
week.
here.
And watch his daughter cough after
Not much has
sucking her
changed.
lips and-
About the same. We took in an insane
This is a
amount
cool
of repairs this week. Got a Taz, a couple of V400s. Got 3 X1Cs back there that some dude got a surge and taken out.
Wow, that's a lot of printers.
5S1.
I don't know if chat can hear us, but we can hear
Flash
each other.
Forge, Chitty Techs, more Bamboos, Prusa. They've just been lining up this week as fast as we can get them out.
Chat, can you hear me talking?
We'll stack
Yeah.
over here ready to go out.
We
No,
can
I
hear.
don't-
He's
I don't
talking
know-
about chat.
I know we
Custom
can hear
mask
each other,
done
but
this
I don't know
week
if
for a
chat can hear me.
customer.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes.
Yes.
Thanks, Vince.
It's always hard with one.
That's a devil head.
Don't say nothing bad about anybody in chat. They're
That's
listening.
done. Big job of KVM switch
Very
holders
rare.
for the base. About 50 of those to run off. Some turbo adapters. They're using
That
these
is cool.
turbos.
Wow.
Don't throw it down. You're going to break the bag.
Working.
No. Yep.
Let's see. Other than that, that's about it. My wash and cure station broke.
Anna Cubic wanted to review that a couple of years ago, and I don't want to touch it. Because I haul my prints. and
Apparently,
I can't
one of these
wash out
pumps
my
is
prints
bad because
properly.
every time I do a wash, it
Maybe we should
empties
do a
out
resin
about
print one day.
2 liters of isopropyl alcohol.
That old 8K.
Wash tank, so it's getting incredibly expensive to use that thing. Let's see what else.
Nobody hates Matt Loopy. We didn't say that.
Finishing up this job,
Nobody hates
these
Matt.
basketball hoops and a base job.
Are we taking that to the swap meet?
Finishing up a job for the
That's
Tough
pretty.
Mudder guys. We'll get those out of here soon.
Good.
Let's see. Other than that, man, it's been pretty boring. We keep trying to jump in on chat, but as always, Saturday afternoon.
Trevor's
just
store in the mall,
crazy.
he has to be out by
I
the
picked up
first
a
or demo
third
the rest of
Max.
the mall. So the second
Things are
store is
working
gone. He's
very
got to
well.
get everything out
Highly impressed.
ASAP because they're going to demo the rest
Other
of
than
the mall
that,
down.
we
Oh, wow.
got all the printers on standby waiting on our next big job. We should probably get that in next week sometime, hopefully, and be going crazy again. So hopefully I'll talk to y'all on the chat. Talk to you soon. Thank you.
So he repairs printers.
Repairs, does
Now,
print
here's the part
jobs,
we have
sells.
trouble. There we go. Now we're back. There we're back.
Make
Me
stuff
refresh-
for an Air Force base. And the guy's he's set up.
He's got himself situated.
What happened to
Good
Klondike? Did he leave?
And he's in Florida.
Florida.
spot. Next time we're in Florida, we gotta swing over there and see what's up with the shop.
What part of Florida is he in?
Clearwater, isn't it?
Here.
Where I'm trying to think in Florida where it's at. Navarre. It's not Navarre, Florida. It's Navarre. I can't think exactly. And I don't think he's in chat right now. My wife went to visit her mom and stepdad in Pensacola, and she drove to his store over some kind of a bridge, so it's fairly close to Pensacola.
Mm-mm.
Hey, prop dude. My retirement goal's right there. Yep.
I'm trying to sell my smaller
Yes.
baby versions of printers. Terry's trying to get me to keep them.
Yes. You got to keep
Because
the
they're
big ones
cute,
and the
I
small
guess.
ones.
So, like, I have the V3 and the V3 Plus.
You got to keep them.
Why do I need a V3? I have a Neptune 4 and a Neptune 4 Plus. Why do I need a Neptune
He has
4?
the A1 plus the A1 Mini.
That's two different things. Those are not in the same ballpark. One's
Still-
a cantilever,
I
one's-
only keep printers I'm physically using because the ones I'm not using will get older and older and older, and one of these days I won't be able to sell them. If I was a wealthy person, I probably wouldn't care how much dust they collected, but because I'm not, and I don't want to donate them or give them away, I want to sell them. I got to sell them soon enough that they're still of value to somebody.
Sell their children. That's good.
They're not children. They're not children. No, they're like the younger versions of the big ones. These are the grown children. You let the little ones, you give them to another family. You already have a child, and let adopt them out to. No, you're not listening to me. Just not helping
You need
me.
to
Win.
use them.
I don't
and show
need
the
this.
difference. Okay, before you
I don't need the babies.
before you donate it, do a stream or a short, whatever. Put them side by side. Let them print together and see who finishes first.
This one's faster. The bigger one's faster. It's got more motors on it.
Okay. You say that.
It is.
You haven't tried
Hey,
it.
Dave. Terry, do you want to go on a cruise?
Yes.
Send her on a cruise for a week by herself. When
Hell
while
no.
she's gone, sell off
I'll
everything.
never go on a cruise by
You
myself.
can't argue about it. You'll get rid of everything while she's having fun.
Hey, that'd be fun.
But
Me and Keela and I can go on a cruise together.
Oh my God, she's trying to get a girls' cruise together anyway. They're trying to do a girl power 3D printer.
We'll take Zachary's wife. We'll take Keela, me, and then we'll take Clownhammer's wife, and we can all just go have a big cruise
You
together.
left Pez out of it.
And Pez. Pez is going to be there no matter what.
Let's see. I'm telling Pez you took her out of
She's part of the girls that stream, women that stream.
women in 3D printing.
Mm-hmm.
There's not too many of them. So you guys have to stand strong and stay.
So we can all go on a cruise together. You'll let me go?
You guys
Hey,
can go on a
Dave,
cruise together.
Dave, we got somebody else with lasers in the background.
Oh no.
Where?
I usually.
See that red thing back there?
I know.
He changed rooms. I didn't even realize.
Look at that.
Really, Klondike? You really went in the other room for me?
I went there. I went there.
Jesus.
Sean, tell us. Tell people what you do and why you're in that room and all that.
Oh my God, bye.
My eyes are just glued to your laser right now.
Aren't these beautiful? I mean,
Yes, they are.
Yes. Now, this girl here, I've had her for over 14 years. She's been a great printer, my mindset. A great laser, very expensive. But as time goes on, the Ohm Tech, I love that one right there too. It's a larger bed. It's a 24 by 40. So 24 inches deep by 40 inches wide. And then there's my CNC router.
So what does the 40 by 20 do?
Well, it doesn't the same as this one per se, except it just has a larger bed. So the biggest reason for that is, well, you can kind of see it right there. I do modules for N scale.
Okay.
Trains. Yeah.
Trains.
Oops. And this is one of the main reasons why I picked up the bigger laser.
Oh, that's awesome. That's a bridge.
Yeah, this is one of my modules.
Oh.
It's got the best part on that module is right there.
There, you can put
Now, how long did that take to do?
So this here,
the module.
The top piece probably took 15 minutes to cut. The bottom, I do two of those in one shot.
Oh.
Probably about 20.
He sells kits for different type of modules. He sells kits online.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's got train track on it and a bridge. When he's all done, he can put rocks and fake water, whatever.
Diorama.
Make up a whole diorama. Then he can take multiple modules, and they all connect together to make one big module.
So now, this is laser cut.
That's cool.
This is based off of the Diablo Bridge and Diablo Gorge, Arizona, I believe.
That's
cool.
cool.
Just about, but this is a CO2 laser. It doesn't do metal unless you spray it with a special spray.
Okay.
But other than that, it does woods and leathers and keychains.
Flexi.
Yeah.
It does leather.
Dave, it'll do her leather, you know. Okay. There you go.
What's the price on that one?
Oh God, try 10 grand.
Which one?
All right.
The one that does leather.
The red one was 5,000.
Oh, that's not bad.
The orange one was 15,000.
15,000.
But that's 14 years ago.
Yeah.
Good, Kenny.
Yeah, they've came down since then, and because I remember when I used to look a long time ago, they were expensive, and they have came down. Because like my own tech was only 7, and it's a 35 by 55. So, anyways, this is done on a diode laser, which is about the one I've got is about $1,300.
Oh.
So that one back there, see that orange thing back there?
Yep.
That's a Raleigh.
So
is
the
what
whole
that
thing
is.
was done on that laser?
Yeah, in
Oh.
pieces, and you put together.
Now, Kenny, that one was cute.
The battle has
I
begun.
heard cute. When I hear
Yeah,
cute,
I know what he's going to show.
Oh.
oh
There
wow.
you go.
Okay. Now
I can do
now
that
let's
too.
not-
I
now
have
let's not like,
I have my
laser.
big
Oh,
own
okay.
tech in the garage. Oh, but yeah, you just scaled it
Okay.
up. Is what you see. What we do is you can take the same model and scale it up to larger, just like
Yep.
3D printing.
Kenny, where's your bigger one?
Kenny will be back next week. Maybe. You never know.
Wait a second.
Mine's
Hold
bigger
my
than
beer.
yours.
I can
Mine's
honestly say
bigger
it.
than yours. It's
I
okay.
have been on the top of the real one.
I haven't.
You haven't beat
Or
that.
did you print the real one? That's
I
the
can
problem.
go. I live in Las Vegas. There's a fake one on the strip.
We've been there.
That's all the New York,
Paris,
New York.
Paris, Paris.
Paris.
Yeah, our unit went to a Paris air show, so we got to go. So I got to go to the Eiffel Tower before we left.
Awesome.
Maybe one day I'll get to go to the real Eiffel Tower
You will one
in
day.
France.
It was nice, and the really cool part, I met and we're talking the 80s now. I met one of the producers to the Love Boat on the Eiffel Tower.
Wow.
No, but they are actually we're thinking about the Eiffel Tower.
What's the name of the store in Florida?
It's Navarre's.
Navarre's.
Yeah,
Navarre's
that
3D Trevor.
Yeah, the producer was from Venice, California. Because when he got back, he called my mom to say that he ran into me in Paris.
See, then you can do cool puzzles like this.
That's cool.
What movie is that from, babe?
Star Wars.
Oh, that's
now you
cool.
pretend like you know.
That's really cool.
The Battle of Hoth.
Which printer did you, or which laser did you use for that?
This one was probably the orange one.
I like that.
Orange.
That's cool.
I've had this for many, many years. They're just hanging around in the shop. I've got the TIE Fighter right next to it.
And how often do you change your coolant?
My coolant, I'm using the OhmTech, literally OhmTech coolant.
You have to change coolant?
I haven't changed
Yeah, there's work involved with keeping another machine up and running.
Yeah, your laser tube needs to stay cool or you'll shatter it. Trust me, I know.
Oh.
And for mine, just my laser tube light is about 1,200, 1,300.
1,200
for the light. If it breaks.
For the tube.
Oh, we did one of them in plastic.
Yeah, there you go. You can do you could do any of these in plastic. You can.
We did a TIE Fighter, yeah.
Yeah, we
like
did a TIE Fighter in PLA, and then you left it in the car, and it warped.
Oh,
Battle
you
damage.
can keep them hanging.
Did it also make the TIE Fighter sound?
It flew too close
Dave?
to the sun.
Oh, that was fun.
Yeah. By the way, you can get the cooler, like with OhmTech.
Wow.
They usually throw them in. They're
Yeah,
about
they do.
$500 item, but they throw them in.
Huh.
See, my one cooler controls both of my lasers, which is nice.
Wow.
So I don't have to have two of them.
See? And then after you do your research on what you're going to do with your laser printer or your laser engraver.
And then you just got to get Lightburn software.
Yep. Which isn't bad. Okay, this is the one thing you never do. I'll tell you this now. Because back in the day, There's nobody going, hey, don't be cutting vinyl or don't be cutting this or that or the other. But I did this.
That's cool.
Okay. Yeah, it is. It's
That is cool.
Is that polycarbonate?
But it's an LP, so it's vinyl.
Oh,
Vinyl.
One thing you don't do is you don't cut vinyl in a laser.
Fumes are deadly.
So, yeah, this is 14 years old.
The cricket.
He used a cricket for the vinyl.
Yeah.
And Sean's only 20. See what it did to him?
Look at
Turned my hair gray overnight.
I got
But
a cricket.
the fumes, the smoke that came off of that, it froze my laser. All the linear rails rusted overnight.
Oh no.
Chlorine
So,
gas.
The chlorine gas, yes. So every time the new guys out there today, I hear them going, yeah, I want to cut LPs. It's like, no, you don't. For that simple fact.
Wow.
Yeah, it scared me. Yeah. But I got it all cleaned up and worked out and never cut another one since.
I don't like doing plexi because it stinks to high hell.
Yeah, I cut some plexi, well ventilated. I ended up opening the back door, Kenny, closed this slider, and I had a fan blowing it out. It smells like a nail salon. If you've ever been to a woman's nail salon, that's cutting acrylic. That's what it smells like.
Yeah.
Try leather. Have you done leather yet? Or antler?
No, never have.
Antler's worse.
Oh, wow.
But, well, it's burning flesh, I guess.
Howdy, howdy.
Hi, baby girl.
And I hope everybody has a wonderful weekend, Memorial Day weekend. Memorial Day is Monday. We're all having a 3-day weekend. Hopefully everybody is. I've been streaming for 3 hours, 16 minutes. I think I'm going to raid out on Twitch. Let me...
Wait, nobody's invited me over for a barbecue on the weekend.
I won't be doing nothing this weekend going on here.
Kenny, you're welcome to come all the way to the East Coast just for a burger.
I have a smoker and I already have my ribs. I was just BSing.
Smoker.
Well,
But
there.
thank you anyways.
I've offered, so therefore I'm not on the hook. You guys are sad. How come you can't invite Kenny for
But
No,
you know
if you're
what?
watching on
Anytime you're in the Vegas Valley, I have an open door.
I got a raid going on. We're gonna, if you're watching on Twitch, we're gonna raid the Maker Deck. Thank you, everybody. Have an awesome weekend. We'll be back next Saturday, same time, same bat channel. And the raid will be going on Twitch here in 3 seconds.
Remember the fallen.
1. Follow. Thank you, everybody. Here you go on the raid. Take care. Everybody watching on YouTube, I hope you have a great day. Thank you, everybody here. I hope you have a great Memorial Day. I'll watch David here, and I'll watch you guys later. Zachary, thank you. Sean, thank you. Kenny, thank you. Everybody.
Jared, thank you too.
Very much. Take care, everybody.
See you tonight.
Dave.
What?
Lasers.